So, right, well, I'll just sew this piece together, and then we can then build it up a bit more.
Lovely. And in the short time that we're here, to think that you've been able to stitch all those different elements that when they're put together, you're going to make this fabulous quilt.
Right, so here we go. So I've got this, that one goes there. Need to get them in the right size way, otherwise it doesn't work. This one will go up here. This one goes up.
Do you want me to move your machine over a little bit?
Yes,
Would that help?
Yes, that might.
Just pivot that round for you, give you a bit more space.
Oh, there we go. So I've joined all these on now, so you can see. And this is my other piece.
So you can kind of see those squares coming down diagonally.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we're going to use the other size of this, and we don't need to add the squares on to here. So the first one I would sew on is this one here.
Okay.
And then I'd press it, and then I'd sew this one on. And then the next one I'd sew on is this one.
Okay.
Press it.
And then attach it to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're kind of making squares that get bigger and bigger until you've got the full pattern.
That's it. And then the last one is this one here.
Look at that. And yes, you can see that coming together. Gosh, that was so quick to see that. That is so easy.
It's a lot easier than it looks, really, because it's quite an effective quilt, but that is literally how
so
you
up
do
at the
it.
top corner there, that's in effect what you've been creating before our eyes there.
So you just make, how many do you make?
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 16. So 16 repeats of
these,
that.
and then we've just added a bit of sashing in between.
Oh my goodness.
And sorry, I should say, these aren't the fabrics that are in the quilt.
Well, I was just trying to figure that out. I was just looking, I think they're slightly different, aren't they?
Because I've cut up the kits, so you know they've all been allocated.
So all the fabric is in the kit.
So I'm using a different fabric just to show you how it's
very similar
done.
in design, though, and as you can see here, absolutely beautiful. So achievable as well. So I'm going to duck my head down there so you can have a proper look at that. £148.99, but it's going to make a fabulous quilt for you. All the fabrics that you need are there to create that fabulous front panel, as you can see there, and then you just add in your own wadding and obviously your backing of your choice as well. And what size of quilt is that?
It's 70 by 70.
So it's a good size. And that's going to fit on a double bed, I'm guessing?
It does fit on a double bed, yes.
And of course you could add in your extra fabrics. If you wanted to drape over the side, then you could do. Nothing to stop you going for a couple of those kits as well. So if you did want to actually go for a couple, then you might be able to make cushions, maybe use some of those fabrics.
You could actually make it into a king-size quilt then, actually.
Right,
you could extend it out a little bit, couldn't you?
And of course, rather than having to go off and find all those different fabrics, they are all within that kit. And of course, you've got the instructions there as well, so then you can perhaps go on and use it and create another quilt in other colours, using your own specification of fabrics that you've got at home. £148.99. Spread the cost over 3 payments if you're wanting to. Makes it a little bit more affordable, perhaps, and you could get crafting with this quilt and perhaps have it all made up before that final payment. So it comes
well, you could do, couldn't you?
That's right. Won't take you long. £148.99. Spread the cost over 3 payments, though, if you so choose. 930507 being your item number, and £49.66. Of course, that could perhaps open up a flexi order. Well, it would open up a flexi order for you because you've got something on FlexiBuy. That means if you wanted to add anything else in, because it's over 3 payments, your quilt kit, you could add anything else in, and those payments would be split over 3 too as well. So you could go for those cushion kits, maybe some of those fat quarters, and of course the cost of those would all be spread too as well. Everything that Julie's bought is on the website, to be honest. Everything is there, so whether it's panels that you're going for, those wonderful wolf panels there, your bag patterns featuring there too as well, that wonderful orchid panel, they are all on there. And of course, if you have gone for that kit for your quilt panel, then you can spread the cost of anything over 3 payments. Brilliant value for money. Now look at some of those other things we've got on there. We haven't had a chance to show you everything in close detail, but yeah, again, those fat quarters, they're on there as well. Julie's going to be back with us at 11 o'clock, so there's going to be more to see during that particular hour, but I do suggest that you get your fabrics in your basket and, more importantly, checked out. Now this particular kit that we're looking at here, this has got all the fabrics that you need to make that 70 by 70 quilt top. Beautiful mode of fabrics, 100% cotton that we've got with these. Lovely lovely kind of vintage print with this one, and non-specific with regards to gender and also age as well. Of course, the pattern is coming to you with that full comprehensive instructions, but you saw how quickly that quilt piece was coming together, and just 16 of those blocks that we saw coming together make this fabulous quilt. It's 70 inches by 70 inches with the actual quilt panel itself, and then you've got on there obviously the finished sizes, because if you're adding in things like your binding in addition to it. It does come with your binding, I think, if I remember rightly, and then of course you just add in sashing and all sorts of wonderful things to create that gorgeous quilt there. At 930507, £148.99, 3 payments again if you're wanting to go for that, and of course you've got that fabulous pattern that comes with it too. Talking about patterns and kits, this is a perfect one to look at as well. Talking a lovely cushion here, featuring a little charm pack, Moda charm pack, and it's brand new to us today. We've not seen this before. Beauty is the charm pack that you've got here is going to give you the ability to make not only the front of your cushion, which you're looking at here, but if I flip that over, it's going to allow you to make the back too as well. Now, if you are a frugal crafter like myself, then you might be thinking to yourself, you know what? I'm actually going to make that front, and I'm going to use my own fabrics on the back, and then I'm going to make 2 cushion covers. Now the pattern on its own is available to you at the bottom there as well, and I'm just wondering whether that fabric has jumped across, because I'm sure we had another piece. We did. Is it that one? I think it was that one. I think that one's jumped across. So yeah, that particular one it's migrating over to the quilt. It's saying that you need both of them. That's what it's saying. So there you go. So you've got that, and that of course is going to add those fabulous pieces in, as you can see there. Your little charm pack here, beautiful fabrics in there, and nearly 20% of the stock has gone. 2 patterns you're going to create with these. So you've got your quilt, your quilted front of your cushion, your quilted back, and of course, me being me, I would actually make 2 cushions and add in my own fabrics for the backing. You are loving this one. Now the pattern itself comes with it as the kit, but of course you might want to go for the pattern by itself. Well, you can do. £9.99, and the details are at the bottom of your screen. 577231 if you're wanting to go for those. Now, lots of other things for you to consider during this, including that fabulous wolf panel. A large size panel, I'm sure you'll agree with this one. And the detail that you've got with is incredible. Digitally printed, as Julie told us here, so that means you've got that realism with these designs. The fur element there, the leaves, you've got so much content within here. Absolutely gorgeous, majestic beasts, aren't they? Gorgeous. I know lots of people have an affinity with regards to wolves and their spiritual feeling for them, but again, just a gorgeous print. Approaching 30% of the stock has gone of this one, and look at the tree that you've got there. I mean, look at that, the realism that you've got. Absolutely beautiful. A large panel you could add in your own fabrics and actually turn it into a quilt. It's 75 centimetres by 105 centimetres, so 112 centimetres, so really good size, and definitely worth considering. Jewellery fabrics digitally printed, a wolf panel. If you fancy getting hold of yours, £24.99. Add it into your basket. Could go into your flexi order. Spread the cost over maybe 2 or 3 payments, depending on what you've got in your flexi order already. And of course, if you do add it in alongside your quilt, spreading the cost over 3 payments. Definitely worth considering. Now, talking of panels and talking of wall hangings, then the next one we're looking at is a beautiful wall hanging. You've got lots of different elements within here, and of course you've got that fabulous panel, which is the centrepiece of your design. Make sure I try and get it the right way around this time. I think, is that the right way? I have to look in the the monitor to see. Yes, it is. It is. It matches. It matches what we've got over there. Look at that beautiful panel, big piece that could be featuring as the centre point of your project. And with this one, you've got all those gorgeous details in there. So you've got the kind of metallic hint with this one. It's almost like a foiling within the fabric to give you that shimmer and sheen, as you can see there. That shimmer and sheen is echoed through the other fabrics that are included. So this one's almost got a bit of glittery sparkle in there, but not anything that's too offensive, nothing too bright and garish. It's just a subtle sheen to add a little bit of interest and class. And the detail that you've got with this printed fabric, again, as Julie said, add some seed beads in there as well, add a few little accents as well, and this is the fabric that's going to create that sashing around your design. Beautiful, I'm sure you'll agree. And then in addition, you'll be seeing there you've got those additional fabrics, and guess what, they're included here as well, tucked away underneath at the moment. But those are panels that are going to create that binding that's going to go around all that kind of sashing that you've got there, as you can see there. Just a lovely kit to go for. 2 payments of £20 each if you fancy going for these. Don't forget your post and packing added to that first payment, and that will be shipped on its way to you. 040655. Of course, if you want to go for it all in one go, you can do. But these are all the fabrics that you're going to get in addition to that fabulous panel that we've just been chatting about, and that's the result you can get. Add it into your basket, maybe add into your basket as well these fabulous fat quarter pieces. We've got lots of choices, 4 different choices in fact. This one is your music themed one to start with, and they are fat quarters for £16.99. As Julie says, though, if you want larger pieces, maybe you want ½ meters, then double your quantities, go for 2 of the same repeat, and you'll get a complete piece cut, so it'll be ½ meter piece. If you want to go for a full meter of each of these, then all you need to do is increase those quantities and go for 4 of those, because of course your 4 fat quarters is going to make you full meter. Lovely musical prints there as well. Good sizes with these as well, and I just love the vibrancy they've got with those colours too as well, so nice one to add in. Now if you fancy going more floral, then guess what, we've got floral options for you too, and it's a kind of like an oriental floral feel to these. Love the way that Julie's put these together in colour groups, because this one is your greens and your peaches. Absolutely beautiful designs, and again show you the size of those fat quarters. So if you do want to just go for the fat quarters, if they are a good size there, perhaps to make your cushion a panel. And don't forget, I think if you were to go for that cushion pattern, you could be using these because of course you've got your multiple colours in here, so it'll allow you to create your own cushion using those fabulous fabrics that we've got here. And of course the cushion pattern at the bottom of your screen, they're just £9.99, easy to add in a long size. So this one is your greens and your peaches, obviously your oriental florals. Next one, oriental florals, but this time we're talking brights with these, because you've got those gorgeous reds in there, you've got that lovely lilac feature, and that lilac's going to work with that red as well as the yellows, as you can see there. Then going into your peaches and more of that kind of salmon pink background that you've got with this one too as well. Foiling again, as you can see here, on a gold nature, just enhances those flowers. Lovely bundle. So again, that one is your brights, and then finally you've got your blues and pink and peaches with this one too as well. So dark blue, and I do like that navy blue there with those peach tones. Very pretty indeed. Peach as a connecting fabric perhaps, and then you've got your lighter tones, so you've got your lilac, again your lilac connecting fabric, and then of course you've got the mix with all of those two as well. 947438 if you fancy getting hold of these, and do consider going for that cushion kit as well, because of course that's going to give you the pattern for you to make those. Now going to go straight through to these fabulous bags, because these are beautiful. You've been loving these. 2 options with regards to these. So you've got your greys, as you can see, featuring that faux leather, which is going to be included with your kit, and then you've got your copper as well. Again, metallic faux leather with these, making a really good size bag, and I like this because it's got adjustable sides there, so you can just tie this to whatever size you want it to be, or maybe if you're going on a huge spending spree, you need it nice and open. This is a nice bag as well if you've got a kit that you're going maybe to a class or a workshop and you're taking your project with you, because you could actually use this as a work bag, because you've got lots of panels in there, plenty of room for you to put your patterns in there, your scissors, maybe your rotary cutter as well, and then of course you can take everything and look incredibly stylish on your travels. Just need to add in obviously things like your buttons, you need to add in your stabilizer, your foam stabilizer, all of which are available on the website if you do want to go for those. But what a fabulous stylish bag, and of course perfect way for you to learn how to quote your fabrics. The fabrics again have got that metallic sheen to them, so it's almost as if they've been embossed with metallic if you're going for that grey version, and then of course on the copper one you've got that kind of like a vintage look to those fabrics. Very classy design. £34.99 for your pattern and your fabrics to get you going with these, and approaching 30% of the copper has gone. 965870 if you're wanting to go for this particular one as well. £34.99. Now something we've been very busy for is that orchid panel. Beautiful pinks and blues in this particular one. Always very, very popular. It's now limited stock though. Didn't think it would last for the 2 shows, so yeah, don't forget Julie's back at 11 o'clock, but I don't think this panel will be. Just £11.99, 827 873 if you're wanting to add it into your basket. Fabulous opportunity to do some free motion work, so yeah, get it into your basket. Love it. Now I've headed back over to the demo area, meeting up with Julie. So what have you got planned for your next demo?
So I thought we'd show you how to make the cushion, the charming cushion.
Oh yes,
the little
lovely.
blocks. So there's lots of little blocks on there. So there's 2 blocks mainly. So to start off with, you're going to take 1 piece of your fabric from your charm pack,
Okay.
and a 5-inch square from the other coordinating fabric. You place them right sides together. And now I've drawn 4 lines here, so I've gone from diagonally to diagonally this way and here, and then like that.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do now again is just sew a very scant 1/4 of an inch away from all of these.
Okay.
So,
This is similar to the stitching that we saw with that quilt.
it is, yeah. This is quite, I quite like the way this one makes up, because it is so quick. And then we go down the other side of this. Sue came up with this design, so and she's not here today. I hope I'm doing it right, because otherwise I'm going to get told
Oh,
off.
she'll soon let you know if
She
you're not.
will, won't she?
I hope you're watching. If you are, good morning, Sue.
And so I've done all the I'm just doing this last diagonal line. Go down this side.
So you've done from the 4 corners,
Yeah.
going straight across.
So you can see where I've done. So you can see I've got 4.
Shall I hold that just so you
Yeah,
can
so
see?
I haven't quite finished yet. So those are the diagonal lines, and I'm going to do
So
exactly
this
the
is
same.
stage 1, so you can see. Actually, I might flip it over because you might be able to see on the
I
other
should
side
have used
there.
a different coloured thread.
That's
than you
okay,
can
don't
see.
worry. So you can see there, from each of those corners, crossing the intersection at the middle there. Lovely, but of course you've got your markings on the other side there.
So I'm just going to do these other ones, and then.
Again, the beauty is everything is just straight lines.
It is. And because we've drawn these lines on, you've got these as a guide to how you're going to sew them.
Now you've done the lines on the reverse of your fabric. Do you have to be careful about the type of pen that you're using? Anything that you have to consider?
Well, we're going to cut along this line,
Okay.
so it's not. We're going to cut through it. I mean, I tend to use either a water-soluble pen, or there's some pens out there which you just iron off.
That's right. We've actually got, I think it's the threadless pens that you
Yeah,
can iron,
just iron them
and
off.
they disappear.
As I say, we're going
Not a pen, the mark that the pen's left.
I have to say that I tend not to use the air soluble, because I found before I've marked it all out, and by the time I finish sewing, they're all gone.
You have to be quick,
Yes,
don't
you
you?
do.
Yeah.
So I tend to use water soluble. So I've sewn across all my lines.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get the rotary cutter, and I'm going to cut along all these lines that I've drawn.
So it's kind of the centre line of those
Yeah.
parallel stitch lines. Okay, so that's the first cut.
And try not to move the block once you've started cutting, because
Okay. Now we're very busy for this cushion kit. Don't forget you're going to get your fabrics in there, including your Moda fabric, your charm pack. And of course it's just 2 pieces of the charm pack are being used at the moment on this piece that we're working with. £22.99, 620569, 30% of the stock having gone. Of course we'll be seeing more from this kit at 11 o'clock, if it permits us to do so, because if it's sold out it won't be appearing.
so, oh, I didn't cut through that very well. There you go.
There are lots of triangles. Now that's easier than making each of those,
It is, isn't it? It's a lot
those
quicker.
triangles and stitching them.
A lot quicker. We just need a new blade. There we go. And the last one. There you go.
Okay.
And then if you open them out, oh, that one. I think I've done this wrong. Oh, I don't think I should have sewn along that bit. you get your triangles. Give that a press.
Okay. Now don't forget, your panels, when you're making all of those little pieces, are actually going to be put together to make this fabulous cushion. So you've got lots of different, so I'm guessing we're working on this side with all the triangles.
We are, yeah.
So,
no, the other side actually.
Oh, is it this side?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I'll just trim this up.
So you've got all those different fabulous designs there. Don't forget, your charm pack is going to allow you to create all those fabulous little pieces there. Oh, so I see it. Yes, I can see that's where your lighter fabric is. So in effect, that's going to be kind of going around there and so on. Like that. Do you like those colours as well? And from those little squares, you're just literally just stitching them in their rows of squares, putting them all together and making that design. So it's a clever use of fabric that gives you those diagonals. So if you're thinking to yourself, well, hang on a minute, how do I do those diagonals? Guess what? It's all in the pattern explained to you. But ultimately, you're putting those squares together. It's just straight lines. You can see there those intersections of those squares where those gorgeous white, lighter fabrics have been put edge to edge. So when they actually stitch together, they give you that kind of frame formation, as you can see there. My finger's going in the opposite direction to where I'm on the screen. Can never quite get that right.
That's strange, isn't it? I know, I always struggle with that.
2 years, well, nearly 3 years, I still haven't been able to get it right. Of course, 2 different cushion styles, because of course you've got the front and then you've got the reverse as well. Now, if you're wanting to, you can use those fabrics that are within the kit to make both the front and the back, or you can add in your own fabrics, perhaps put a plain panel on the back, or perhaps incorporate your fabrics in with those charm packs and have a 2-sided pattern, but just by bringing in the extra fabric makes that charm pack go that little bit further. Details are up on your screen though, as you can see there. So if you do want to go for this particular kit, then you can do 620569. So there you go. It's easy as that. Making those little panels that we've just saw there, stitch them all together, and this is the result that you get. Of course, the pattern is available on its own as well. So if you do want to get hold of that, you can do. Now I've got another demonstration to come back to you in a few moments, haven't we? Because you're all done with that particular cushion one. So if you wanted to get your cushion there, the details are up on your screen. You'll find your cushion kit on the website along with everything else, including that fabulous large quilt panel that we've been talking about previously as well. So you can see there your Blue Notes quilt kit. That's proven to be very popular as well. It's going to make a lovely large quilt topper. So if you're wanting to do that, then add that into your basket. And don't forget, you're going to get your pattern with that too as well. So that's going to give you the ability to make future ones of those if you're wanting to sell, make up with those with your own fabric as well. We're going to have a little look at those bags as well, because they're proving to be popular. Have a chat with Julie about these too as well, because it's very unique design, clever design, and of course all the fabrics that you need within those kits to mean that you can create some beautiful, very stylish bags.
They are stylish,
elegant as well.
And once you've made one, you can use the pattern again and again. I know Sue's must have made about 10 of these in different colours for friends, so that you can do whatever you like with the colours selection. But we just thought we'd do this metallic grey and the pink.
It's nice. And I can just see there with the fabrics there, that metallic look in there. It's almost like it's been edged, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, at the moment, I've actually got 2 choices, same item. The copper is just slightly ahead, and we are approaching 50% of the stock has gone of these. Of course, all your fabrics are included as well. And incorporating all these fabrics and finding them to work can be quite time-consuming.
Yes, I think if some people aren't very confident with selecting colours and putting them together, and lots of people say that to me, so we've selected them and put them all together for you, so you can just sit down and sew them. The nice thing about this as well is when you lay out your squares, I can guarantee you that no 2 people will have the same looking bag.
That's a really good point, because that's a very personal choice.
Yes, because you might lay them out more in a more formatted way, or but it will not look the same. And
of course, the beauty is you're going to have the pattern as well, so you can go on and create more of these, maybe recycle fabrics, maybe using some more of those fabrics. Maybe you've gone for some of those fat quarters that we've been chatting about, maybe all those oriental prints that look nice on this, wouldn't they?
Actually, you could do that with these, couldn't you?
Work well. Okay, gorgeous. Fancy getting hold of the kit initially when you've got your choices of your copper, and of course you've got your metallic grey there too as well. £34.99, 965-870. Now, talking of those fat quarters, I'm going to have a little look at those because we've got some updates to give you with these. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different choices, and of course we're going to bring those details up in a few moments. But before we do that, I need to have a little chat with you about some other bits. That orchid panel that we've been chatting about, it was limited stock a few moments ago, £11.99, but now has it gone? It has now sold out, so thanks to everybody that took advantage of that always popular.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you do bring that back again, I think the proof is that you need to be quick when you're wanting to get hold of it. Now, of course, orchids, very oriental flower, and then we've got these fabulous oriental fabrics within these fat quarters. But choices, 1, 2, 3, 4 different choices. Which one should we start off with? Should we start with the music?
Yes.
Let's start off with the music, I think. Why not? This is brilliant. I love this. It's such fun with this particular design.
Yeah, no, you've got guitars and... Oh, that's not... What's that?
It's a violin, is it? Or it could be a viola?
It's one of those big ones, I think, isn't it? I can't remember what they're called.
Oh, the double bass or a cello?
Yes. Those big ones.
I was in the recorders. I was in the stage 1 recorders, so I was never very good.
I did recorders.
Yeah, I even got the triangle wrong when I used to have to play. But these are good size pieces. These are going to be perfect in a teenager's bedroom, aren't they?
You know, any music lover, you could put these with anything. You could make it into a quilt as well, I think, just add a few bits of extra fabric to it.
That's a good point. So if somebody was thinking of maybe making this into a quilt, obviously they could pick out quite easy reds, greys, whites, blacks for their sashing and their backing.
Absolutely.
How many fat quarters would you suggest they go for to create? I mean, I know it's a tricky one because you've got single through to king size.
But you could go for 4 and you'd have more than enough.
Okay. And if somebody orders 4 of these, which makes it a very affordable way of making a quilt, to be honest, because 4 of these together, you would actually get a metre of each of those, wouldn't you?
We'd cut them in a metre. Yeah.
So guess what? If you were to go for 4 of these in any of these colour combinations, it works out at, what was that, £64? £67.96. So you could actually be making a quilt cover, single quilt cover perhaps. What an affordable way of doing it. And I'm opening up all of these. I'm making a real mess. Poor Hannah.
But they're lovely, aren't they? I think they're really different.
And this one, I love the background that we've got with this one as well. It's almost like it's been stamped with the design. And then, of course, you've got your grey here as well. I'm just going to have to bundle all that up because I haven't got time to fold it up. Oh, I will mention as well, with your salvage here as well, you've actually got all the different colours there. So you can actually take that off and match in your backing and your binding as well. So you don't have to take all the fabrics with you. So let's just beautifully arrange those.
Fold them all up.
There you go. Now, these are beautiful. Quality is gorgeous. Now, you are loving these. Different options. So this particular one is your green and peach. Absolutely beautiful. Metallic print again with this too.
It is, yes. I do like my metallic print.
And I've noticed.
So does Sue. I think that's...
But it kind of makes those elements stand out, doesn't it?
Yes. We thought we ought to call ourselves metallic girls.
I like that idea. So that one is your green and your pink. Then you've got your brights. And wow, they are bright. Look at that red in there.
I love that red one.
Beautiful. Very pretty. Good choices though with those connecting fabrics because of course they're going to lend themselves so well. So you're going to get all of those if you want your brights. And then finally you've got your navy and your peaches. And again you've got a little bit of lilac feature in there. It's a different lilac to the one that we've just been looking at. So yeah, so you could actually go for a couple of these together.
In that one.
Yeah. So this particular set is your blues and pinks. This particular set is your brights, and then the final one that you've got with the florals is your greens and your peaches. But don't forget about your musics too as well. 647 at 438. That's your item number. £16.99. Now, just to the side of us, we've got that wolf panel, and this is proving to be very popular as well. You're liking this one. Again, nice one to work with.
He is nice.
And again, 100% cotton again. And over 40% of the stock has gone.
Has it?
Yeah.
No, it is a nice panel. And now they do this digitally printing. It just brings out the details in them so much.
The realism that
just look at the trees behind, you know, the depth that you've got in that.
Beautiful. Of course, large enough for you to be making a wall hanging, or maybe you're going to incorporate it into a bed runner. Absolutely beautiful. Very busy for this one. £24.99. Over 40% of the stock has gone. Again, hopefully we'll have this at 11 o'clock so we can touch on it. But please safeguard yours by getting it now during this hour, and then you know you can sit back and relax. 678 534. And of course, we've got lots more for you to share within this particular show. So let's jump across to that quilt, because of course at the first demonstration we saw just how easily you could actually put those pieces together to create the quilt. 16 blocks.
That's it, yeah.
10% of the stock has gone of this one as
it?
well. So we've been very busy for this one. And of course, don't forget that large quilt you're going to be able to create, just taking 16 of those blocks. And we saw at the top of the hour, if you've just joined us, at the top of the hour, this is the first demonstration that we had. You can go back on Rewind and see how those fabrics come together. And of course, when they do come together, this is the result that you get. Absolutely beautiful quilt that you're going to be able to make. And I love the colours that you've chosen.
Yes, no. And again, this is Moda fabric. It's a new range that's come out called Regency Blues, and it is lovely. I like it. So.
Beautiful. There you go. And perhaps you can check out the Jubilee website for your backing fabrics, maybe using them incorporated with there too as well. At 930507, 3 payments of £49.66. You can get all the fabrics to create your topper and the binding, was it, as well?
Yes, you get the binding as well.
Lovely.
Just the only thing we don't include is the wadding and the backing.
Again, and as we said, very personal choice. You can get your pattern as well. Of course, you can recreate that in your own fabric. So Julie is going to be back with you at 11 o'clock. So make sure you do come back and join us. For the time being, it's goodbye from us during this particular hour, but I will see you a little bit later on at 10 o'clock, so I hope you can join me too. See you later. Now, of course, if you've gone for that fabulous quilt topper, then you're going to need your dies, your builder block dies. Stay tuned and you'll learn more about those. I'm going to be back with Kelly Cuts Paper after that. And then, of course, we're going to be back with a lovely Judy at 11 o'clock. See you a little bit later.
Hi there, let me introduce you to Hochanda Go. This is our free app that allows you to watch Hochanda live on the go, anywhere, anytime, and purchase items featured on air from the past 14 days, giving you a quicker and easier method of shopping using your iPhone. You can find Hochanda Go by simply accessing your iPhone's App Store, typing in Hochanda into the search bar and downloading. But make sure you're a registered customer first by visiting hochanda.com. Once downloaded, this places Hochanda Go onto your home screen for easy access. Then simply tap the Hochanda icon to access the app. Once open, you'll notice that the current live show will automatically appear. If you turn your iPhone on its side, the live stream automatically becomes full screen. But that's not all. At the bottom of Hochanda Go, you have 3 icons. The first icon is Live. Here you'll find the live stream along with all the items featured in the current show. The next one is Rewind, where you'll be able to access the past 14 days of shows and purchase any items featured by simply tapping the screen. The third one is your basket. Currently, it should be empty. Visit Live or Rewind and select the desired item you wish to purchase and add to basket. You'll be asked if you wish to continue shopping or go directly to your basket for checkout. Once you reach your basket, you'll notice it's very similar to our website, where you can choose different postage methods as well as applying any current voucher codes. Simply agree to the terms and conditions to check out securely. Log into your account using your registered email and password. Hochanda Go will automatically detect if you are a Freedom member and deduct your postage accordingly. Also on this screen, you can select your delivery and billing address. Once these have been selected, tap Checkout securely. This takes you through to the payment page. Here you can make your preferred payment selection. Then once this has been selected, simply tap Submit Order and your item will be on its way. Hochanda Go. Watch live and order anywhere, anytime.
Sheena Douglas A4 white stamping card is perfect for beginners and expert stampers alike. This high-quality 300 GSM cardstock allows you to achieve superb results. Consisting of 60 A4 sheets, it really is the professional's choice for stamping. To stock up now, check out www.hochanda.com.
Good morning, you're watching Hochanda. I'm Catherine Goldsmith and I'm joined by the lovely Lizzie.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well, actually.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
So, bit of a bombshell last night.
I'm really sorry. I genuinely mean that.
So, if you're wondering, Lizzie didn't make a horrendous faux pas.
Well, I could have done.
Yeah, the one-day special sold out in 14 minutes. So yes, that was that. That happened. We bought back a little special deal while stocks last. That one's gone too. So we've pulled some more things together for you, so we're keeping keeping the variation.
We're keeping it going. We're flying the flag. That's what we're doing.
Absolutely, we will not give up. Absolutely. So this is a brand new deal, but again, it is while stocks last. So we've seen those sell out quite quickly. So if you would like this, then do make sure you're coming through quite quickly. So let's have a chat about what we've got here.
So this is our new Gemini. It's the same Gemini, but we've now made it into a multimedia Gemini. So we've kind of it's like East meets West.
That one.
Except it's papercraft meeting fabric crafting, because the dyes that we're getting in are paper crafting ones, those two there, plus the 3D embossing folder, which is there, which actually embosses felt and faux leather beautifully. But then we've got the multimedia dyes in there as well. So this is a new configuration. You may have seen our gorgeous Fiona doing this configuration, but it doesn't stop there, because we can. We've also included a metre of fabric, some gorgeous 100% cotton thread, and of course our zips on a roll, which is the biscuit colour, which is actually really nice neutral. So actually the whole bundle is such a great deal, and I've been harping on for months now to our fabric crafters that, you know what, if you haven't got a die cutting machine, you really will need one. And I kind of hinted months ago that you needed one, and we had the bag making dies, which are phenomenal. I still see so many makes using those. Then of course we had the builder block. I'm so sorry, but we needed the Gemini for that. Of course you may already have a die cutting machine, but you may be wishing perhaps to upgrade to an electronic one, maybe the hand cranking. I know personally with me, I can't hand crank those machines anymore. So maybe it's something that you've been considering. This is such a great time to get it, because you're getting these extra things in there. You know what, the paper crafters don't have such a great bundle. Don't tell anybody. But we've been thoroughly spoiled. So we've got the new multimedia bundle of the Gemini with the paper crafting dies. So if you're ever tempted to cross over to paper crafting, then you've got to start. You've got a head start on everybody else, in as much that you've got the paper craft dies. The 3D embossing folder, like I said just before, is great obviously for your paper craft, but actually it embosses the faux leather and velvet
and they're really fabulous, those 3D embossing folders. I did a show with Sarah recently on those, and they are incredible. Make sure you're going through as quick as you can. Very popular already, I'm not surprised. And it's just like a small sample here of what you can cut.
And our lovely Fiona put this together for us, and there's so many different textures and mediums in here. I'm just going to say a few because she's written them on the back for us. We've got multiple layers of fabrics here. We've got glitter netting, mylar, which is like a plastic, craft card, embossed thick aluminium, chalkboard, leather, faux leather, wood veneer, glitter fabric, Hessian backed, Hessian unbacked, and a drinks can which has been embossed too.
Wow,
that's just that little selection.
Impressive.
And this is really for fabric, because obviously with hexagons we can do our English paper piecing. So again, we've got multiple layers of felt, corrugated card, mount board, mirror card, glitter card, coated card, copper sheet, foiled acetate, balsa wood, upholstery fabric, heavy denim, funky foam, thick cord, sandpaper, cardboard backing, linen. I said I wasn't going to say everything,
I tell you what,
but I
that
did.
was impressive. You've been good at tongue twisters.
I was on a roll. I've limbered up this morning.
So these multimedia dies, and we do have some more on show as well. If you're looking at getting this bundle and you'd like some more as well, they are really fantastic. You can use so much. And I will show you these briefly.
We've got some really pretty cards that have been put together, and you know what? A lot of us do cross over from one thing to another, and it is nice to get that inspiration to see what this multimedia machine and its bundle will do, because it is phenomenal. I've never known anything like the power of this machine. Truly, I haven't. And it just takes everything that you throw at it, which is what I love. It does the job that it's supposed to do. There's no struggling. Which, you know what, we have enough struggle without having to get our die cutting machine to struggle. So you know what, ladies, if you have tuned in and you want to see a fabric show, this is a fabric show. But of course we have to sort of touch base with our lovely paper crafters, because that's what this includes. But don't forget, you get the metre of fabric, the zips on a roll with 10 sliders, and of course the 900 metres of cotton thread, which is fantastic.
This is an incredible bundle. And just to reiterate, this deal, essentially, you're paying for the Gemini.
Yeah.
This is the price that the Gemini is normally at here. So these are almost like a little bonus here for you, well, quite a large bonus. Yeah, so you're getting a really great deal. So if you have been thinking about getting yourself a new die cutting machine, if you maybe you are a paper crafter and you've been looking at this and thinking, oh, I'd love to give it a go, maybe this is a way to approach fabrics in a way you kind of already know.
And it's kind of safe as well, because you've got a little taster with a multimedia die, so it's kind of safe in as much that you know they're going to do the job, and it's not anything complicated. It's a really good size to start off with those. And of course, like I said, with English paper piecing, they're absolutely perfect because you've got the increments. So it's perfect for cutting your papers and then cutting your fabrics that little bit bigger. So everything's there for you.
Fabulous. I nearly said fabric then.
Yes, fabriculous.
Fabriculous. I like it. I like it. We're going to use that one now. So £179.99 for the whole set. That's the price that your Gemini normally is. You are saving £35.97, and the item number is 422364. If you would like to, you can get this by 3 flexi-buy payments of £60. If you're not a Freedom member, your P&P will be on the first payment, so you could pay £60 today plus your P&P and get all of this home. So a really amazing deal, and you do get all of the layers and the shims and things that you need.
There's
to put
nothing
in there.
missing. Everything is there that you need, whether you're a fabric crafter or a paper crafter, or you go over, cross over that bridge.
So good luck for that one. People are already coming in. Give us a call or go to hochanda.com and you can get that. Now, speaking of these multimedia dies that you can use for so much, we've got a fabulous set here, and all nesting dies as well.
Yes, these are nesting dies. So these are definitely for your home decor, home projects, that type of thing, where you can make the most amazing things, where you can layer things up, stitch into them, create, layer up. You have the big sizes, the little sizes. They're all very, very much, they've all been mathematically, which is a long word for me in the morning,
it's quite early for that.
calculated. Now, for instance, the squares, there's like half an inch between each of those squares. So where in the past we've had a similar set, these have been rejigged, completely rejigged. So the mathematics is perfect. I just need to let you know that that largest square is a 5-inch square. Now, if you're into your fabric, you know exactly what I'm saying. That is the right size for a charm pack. So you can create your own 5-inch squares to create your own... Because there's a lot of inspiration out there for using a charm pack. So now you can create your own with your most favourite fabrics. And we've got tons on the show.
Absolutely. We've got so much fabric today on the show. So you can have a look at that now, or we'll give you a sneak peek later as well. That, of course, made with those multimedia dies as well. Everything you can see around here. Now, just to let you know, you can buy these as the entire set, but you can also buy them individually or in pairs as well. And I believe it is pairs, sort of top and bottom. So these two, or these two, or you can get them all separately as well. So £119.94 for the entire set, or 3 flexi-buy payments of £39.98. And of course, if you buy something on flexi-buy now, you can actually then split the rest of your order into your basket. So if you've got your eye on a later show or some of the fabric, you can split those up as well. However, look at that Freedom price, £107.95. So, I mean, really great price. If you don't have a Freedom membership, maybe consider getting it for that deal. It's a really, really great deal. And again, you'll have 3 flexi orders of £35.98 if you're a Freedom member. So there's a lot you can do with these. Actually, I'm going to pick up this bag here because this is... I'm always very careful with all the cushions
because they will fall.
I'm terrible for these things. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, and you know what? This is something very easy for you to create yourself. If you were tempted by the builder block last night, maybe you missed out, and like I say, I will keep apologising for that. But actually, these set of nesting dies is perhaps a softer way to get into quilt patchwork, because you've got the squares, you've got the hexagons, you've got the triangles, so you can kind of ease in sideways with it, because this is very achievable. It's just a case of cutting different sizes, layering them up. You can hand stitch these if you want to. You can glue them down, you can stitch them down. There's a lot of different ways, and we'll talk as we go through the hour of how you can achieve this sort of look. But very easy to actually then cut. We've got the fantastic machine. The dies we know are multimedia. They'll cut, I don't know, 8, 10 layers. Depending on your fabric, they might might even cut 12, 14 layers.
Really
so
impressive.
yeah, only if you want to. You can cut one layer if you want.
Yeah.
The choice is yours. But the thing is, you've got the strength of those dies there to do that, and you know, it's down, like I say, it's down to you. So again, we're using the triangles again to make this gorgeous bunting, which is always so easy to use.
Yeah.
We've got the hearts on there as well, and the little butterflies. See the little butterfly that's just there? That's part of, I think that's the smallest one of the set.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But then you could go dimensional because amazingly these Suffolk puffs have been made with the circle dies. So the circles have been cut and then these have been gathered up right in the middle, and that's called a Suffolk puff. And so how beautiful is that? So you can actually create something dimensional, and that's hand stitching.
Yeah.
You know, that I don't know if I think it might. Yes, it's even hand stitched onto the cushion back as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So you know, everything you see, the back of the flowers has been cut with the dies.
Oh yeah, and the little buttons under
popped
there.
on top.
Yeah.
So everything that you're seeing there has been hand stitched, not a machine in sight.
Really
so
stunning.
it's a great starter kit for somebody that's new, that's thinking, oh, you know what, and I see this all the time, I'm really tempted, I really want to do some stitching, don't know where to start. This is actually probably the best collection that you could get.
Yeah, I should
because
think so.
all of your shapes are there, and you've got some frippery with the butterflies and the hearts.
And they're all just standard, easy to use shapes. And of course, they will cut your paper as well, and several sheets of paper if you would like to. So, you know, if you're if you're a mixed media crafter, or if you do paper crafting and you also do stitching or quilting, these are so useful. Maybe you're just getting into crafting. Why not go for the multimedia dies? You can use these for all your card making. You can use them for your fabrics as well. Of course,
absolutely. And you know, they'll cut something like mount board, which is incredibly tough.
That's amazing, yeah.
And you could layer those up, and you know, you've seen our lovely mixed media layers that will slosh paint all over it and then add flowers and bits and bobs. Well, of course you can do that if you want to, because you've got the tools. You're able to do that now. So but then on the other hand, you know, the next day you might want to do a little bit of fabric crafting, which is lovely and soft and cozy. And if you want to cut a couple of layers, that's great. If you want to cut multiple layers, you can. The thing about these is it gives you so many choices. Actually, I don't know where you'll start when you get them.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll have to pick a point. So go through. If you want the entire set, the item number is 107717, and we of course have Flexi Buy available as well as a Freedom deal. So if you would like them as a set of 2, you can see those at the bottom of the screen, and you've got your different options there as well. Right, so if you're wondering about Flexi Order, it's still quite new. Obviously, we've always had Flexi Order and some of the special items. You can now start to apply it to your whole order if it's all in your basket, already in your basket. So if you're wondering about that and you want to give it a go, have a look at this.
Flexi Order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi Order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi Order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
So you see, it's really easy to add that Flexi Orders to the rest of your basket, and a great idea, really enables you to spread the cost. Basically, we're craft enablers. That's what we're doing here. Sorry. If you're to your other halves, sorry.
We should come with a health and safety warning.
I think we should, yeah, probably. Now, I'm really excited about this.
I know.
Now, anyone, so I've not been at Hochanda very long, a couple of months. Anyone who has seen any of my shows will already know I'm a sucker for some sparkle. Absolutely. And we've got brand new colours of these glitter fabrics.
These are brand new. And my Abigail is as dotty about sparkly as you are,
look
Catherine.
at these.
And she ran these 4 bags up for me on Friday with the bows, so they look absolutely so glamorous.
They do.
If anybody went to the Derby horsey thingy yesterday.
Yeah,
that's it, that's the one. This would go down a storm.
Absolutely.
Because it catches the sunlight, but it catches the light in a you know, in like a function room, that type of thing as well.
Absolutely.
It's not overly glittery, although it looks like that on the screen,
really
doesn't
spangly,
it?
yeah.
But you know what? It's just packs a punch. Now look, I'm sorry, Christmas. I'm sorry, I have to say it. It's
absolutely.
Christmas. I think the purple is as well.
I think
to
the
be
purple would
honest.
do lovely for
But to
Christmas
have
as well.
company colours in glitter fabric,
absolutely.
I mean, for
I
goodness
expect you to
sake.
come in an entire outfit of this next time, Liz.
Don't be surprised if Abigail does.
Yes, I can't wait. But these are gorgeous and really wonderful the way she's put these together. So
and they cut beautifully. I'm going to cut something with the
yeah,
Gemini
and that's
now
the
with
great
it.
thing, because you think sometimes you look at things like this and you think, oh, it's glitter. Is it going to, you know, because you think about crunching, you think about, oh, you're not sure if it's going to cut, but it does.
It doesn't shed.
No,
you can rub it as much as you like. It doesn't shed. I mean, the only thing I would say is never iron on this side, only iron on the reverse, the sort of the webbing on the back here. It stitches like an absolute dream, so there's no problem with that. If you're going to for instance, if you're using, they say, the bag making dies and you want to cut this on the fold, then always put it glitter side to glitter side, the right side to right side. That's my only piece of advice. But the thing about it is there's no, it doesn't fray.
Yeah, fab.
So it's a bit like felt in as much as it's multi-use, it really is. And if you just want to cut something and glue it onto something, then, you know, think about, you know, maybe you've got a pair of shoes for a wedding or something like that, and you want to put a little dinky bow on there.
I like that. That is a great idea.
Or even if it's just cutting multiple little circles and then, you know, gluing those on or stitching them on, whichever you decide to do. So, yeah, it's just amazing. It really is.
So, just to let you know, we've got 2 packs. So, you get the sea green and coral red as a pack. So, these are about 10% of these are already gone. You're quick off the mark this morning. Very, very sharp for a Sunday morning. So 10% of those have gone, and of the purple and the baby pink as well. Approaching 20% of this being gone. I tell you what, you are quick for a Sunday morning. So those are available.
It's glitter fabric.
Absolutely. $13.98 if you would like those. $13.98 per pack. 608026. And remember, because they're under the same item code, if you wanted to go for both sets, which I mean you kind of have to,
you do.
You're not going to double up on that P&P. I'm not sure I could resist. How can you pick?
No, I know. Now I can't, from memory, because you know old age is creeping in. I can't remember if it's 3 layers or 4 layers.
Okay.
But I tell you what I'll do. I'll cut 4.
She's brave.
Anything, you know. To be honest, I truly can't remember. So let's just do it and see how we get on.
Okay.
I mean, it's quite thick because you've got the glitter.
Yeah.
Top, if you like, then you've got the adhesive, if you like, that glues the glitter to the webbing at the back, and of course you've got the webbing, so you've got quite a few layers in its own right.
Yeah.
So we'll give it a go. I've had to choose company purple because it's the law.
Yeah.
But I've chosen the second from smallest heart. And I'll just pop that in the middle. I just want to give you another little tip, which I said last night, and I'm going to say it again.
Okay.
With the multimedia dies, they are incredibly powerful. They are 1.5mm thick, so they're going to absolutely cut it, literally.
Yes.
And I always use the metal plate because it really does help with the cutting, give a nice crisp cut. But if you always turn your plates, like we do in paper crafting, but see, I've got my lazy Susan today.
I like that.
But also consider putting through a couple of layers of cardstock every now and again just to flatten your plates out, because that will do it beautifully.
Okay.
So there we are. So I'm just using my rotating cutting mat.
I like that. That's a good idea. That's a good tip.
It was Abigail's idea. I can't claim it as my own. So let's have a look. Let's see how we've got on here. And because of the pressure, they kind of push them together. So I just need to prise them apart. There's 3 there, I know. But that last one, look, it's definitely 3 layers. I couldn't remember. But do you know what I would do? I would pop that die, because it's kind of made a little little frame, I can actually pop my die back in there. Apologies for the state of my die. You can see I use it a lot. And actually I can just pop that through. It fits, it nests because it knows where it's going to go. I shan't waste time doing it, but just you can do that. And look how I know that there's 3 layers there.
Yeah, I know, but you if you didn't know, you wouldn't, would you?
But just give it a little wriggle, look, because it's pushed it all together like it would. And the same would apply with whatever you cut. A felt as well does that. It pushes it together, and the fabric, whatever you've used, springs back after about 10-15 minutes. It's saying, all right, I've been cut. I'm all right now. I'm all right now. I can relax, and it will spring back. So don't be alarmed. But look how beautiful that is. I'm just going to pop that down on that piece of fabric.
And the cut is absolute perfection, isn't it?
Absolutely pristine. Can we see it? Look at that. I mean, why wouldn't you, Catherine?
I don't know. Why wouldn't you? I have no answers to that question. Absolutely. I mean, I'm just thinking I want to attach them to everything that I own.
Because first of all, they're perfectly cut. They've not been hand cut, because hand cutting you just wouldn't get that result. But you know, once you start, let's have a think about how we can put, you know, you can pop that on there. But actually, why not, you know, treat the back of the bag as beautifully as the front, and just put a couple on there. I'm not going to be able to hold. Let's do it. And put a couple on the back there and make a butterfly. So straight away, do a little bit of hand stitching and make yourself a butterfly. And that's what you could put on your, choose the smallest one and make a little butterfly for your shoes. Or maybe you're wearing a nice big belt, so put a little butterfly on there. Because wherever you put this glitter fabric, it's going to be seen. It's going to catch the light.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I tell you what I'm thinking. Beautiful. I mean, it's nearly wedding. Well, it is wedding season, isn't it?
It is.
I'm thinking bridesmaids, little headbands, things like that you can decorate with this glitter fabric. You know, you add those little bits and bobs on, put them little hearts. Oh my goodness, how sweet!
I mean, the bows. I mean, they're part of the bag making dies, but you can perhaps make bows at home, and you can have them as part of a little brooch arrangement on your jacket, just to give a little pop of colour. You know, all those sort of things, because that, you know, at the end of the day, we love to craft, whether it's paper crafting or fabric, and the idea is to have a little play, see what you come up with. Like I say, you know, the hearts are perfect for making butterflies. We've got a little hanging here, which hopefully we can see.
Can you see that? Or
and it's hearts within a heart, and it's got them as a butterfly. So you know, and really just a bit of free motion stitching, but you could do hand stitching on there if you want to. There's so many different things you can do.
Absolutely, and I think
love it.
I don't know how you could choose between the two packs. And they are brand new colours, just launched yesterday. So there are some of the previous colours on the website if you're looking for a restock of those, but these are the brand new ones. Are we surprised? They're flying out. Not really surprised. They're absolutely gorgeous. Look at that, just as I press those down, and look at that sparkle. And it's not like a big glitter, if that makes sense. It's almost like a shimmer, the way that they move. It's like starlight. They're gorgeous.
It is. I have to say, every time I come into the studio to come in and prepare for a show, we've got these on. They do just catch your eye. They're not glaring. They're not over the top.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or they could be if you want them to. Because you could make a whole bag with them, or the front of a waistcoat or something like that.
Oh, wow.
So, and actually, like I say, they don't fray. It doesn't shed, so you won't have glitter all trailing around
you. That's really good.
So they're absolutely ideal, and the smallest of little pieces on a project makes such a huge difference.
Absolutely. And I think the bags here that Abigail's made, that's a really great idea, because just as you're saying there, they don't shed and it's not all over you. I mean, I've got glitter clutch bags at home where by the end of it, it's all over my face because I've been holding the bag and doing that. It's all over you, which is fine for me, but my boyfriend's not so keen on it. So look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. A really fabulous idea. And just, I mean, what a great... And that's just a little bit of inspiration for you there. That could make a nice little makeup bag for someone as well, if you wanted it to be a makeup bag. That's quite sweet. If you're not such a sort of sparkly person that you're going to take it out with you all the time, but you want that little bit of glitter in your life, this would be a nice little makeup bag as well. Love it.
Yeah. So the potential is huge. And especially if you can run, I know it's lots of money, but if you can run to getting this complete set, you won't need to ever get anything else again. And you've got all your shapes in there. Like like I said, let me just run through, because you've got the hexagons, so you can do your English paper piece, and so I've just borrowed one, and they are incrementally correct.
Yes.
They're not random sizes. They work together. That's the idea. They've all been rejigged. The heart as well. They nest beautifully together. I'm sorry, I've got bits. I've used mine, and yours will be exactly
I think we
the
can
same.
forgive you for that.
But I love the idea that you can make like puffed hearts and things like that. Put some lavender in there for perhaps the new baby.
That's a nice idea.
And again, the triangles have been incrementally corrected as well. And do you know what? I think that's 1/4 of an inch between those. From memory, I thought it was half, but you know what? That's 1/4 of an inch, which makes it perfect for your English paper piecing and your patchwork. And of course, you can cut all of these and actually make a quilt if you want to, from just using the triangles, and you can make flowers using these as well.
And that's the thing, you know, if you like quilt making or anything like that, and you're just fed up of the cutting. So I imagine there's a lot of it, because you know, if you're making a whole quilt and everything has to be the perfect size, well actually it's going to be the same size every single time. It's going to have the perfect cut every time. You can put a few bits of material through at the same time.
Well,
it's going to make life so much easier for you.
Well, that's what it's all about. And then you can do the creativity. So for instance,
that's the fun bit.
Well, of course. For instance, I'll just show you a couple of bits that we did when we first launched these a month or so ago. Is that just stitch some squares together. These squares were cut using the nesting dies, and then make into a little patchwork piece, and then use the big heart and actually cut that out. And that makes something just a little bit different. And then with the triangles, I just stitched some and they're not even regular strips, but scraps of fabric I stitched together. Let me show you the back. So there's the stitching on the back. And then I used the triangle die to actually cut out my bunting shapes.
Yeah, that's lovely.
So you don't need to decorate that. That's already done.
That's actually a really great idea for a project if you're someone who's got lots of those scraps of material. Because, you know, we're all a bit like that, and we all know I can't throw that bit away. Oh, no, I can't throw that bit away. And I think something like that would use up your scraps but look really beautiful in your home.
Exactly. And last night I was showing this very small bag of scraps that I had left over, having made a quilt using the builder block. And actually what you can do is exactly what you said, is lay all those scraps out onto a piece of fabric and free motion over the entire thing to stitch them. You're gluing them together. You're stitching them together to make another piece of fabric. So then use your multimedia dies to cut into that.
Wow.
I mean, can you imagine? You could actually... because you're using the same fabrics, you could use make like coasters and table mats which match the quilt, but you've actually used all your scraps. I mean, how
that's a really great idea. And you've got to think, you know, if you're stitching over it slightly uneven, you know, when you're cutting yourself, you know, that can create irregularities. But if you've got those dies, they're going to be cut perfectly, whether it's over stitching or not.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got the perfection all the time. That's the thing. Now, this is another thing that I did as well, and which is, I think, is real fun, is that I had some gorgeous fabric with these lovely little fairies on, and because the dies, because I can see through the dies, I just picked, you know, I cherry-picked, if you like, on my piece of fabric, and I cut out all these gorgeous little fairies. Well, it doesn't have to be fairies, it could be trucks, you know, let's go from one extreme to the other. Or it could be something that suits Grandad or Grandma, you know what I mean? It could be something that you could pick, a piece of fabric that you pick out and you think, oh, that'll suit Grandad beautifully. I think of Father's Day coming up. But actually, you can cut these out. Now, I've actually stabilised it so it doesn't fray, but all you need to do is just stitch around that. You don't even have to free motion that. Just use your regular foot and get that stitched down. And straight away, you've got something that's really super and perfectly cut.
Absolutely, and that's the real key with these. Perfect cutting every time, no matter what the fabric. You know, you can get quite a few layers through there. Just so you know, we're nearly at 20% of the stock of those, of the full set of those nesting dies being gone. So if you would like the complete set, do go through. We've completely sold out the one-day special. We then had a limited, well, while stocks last deal. That also sold out. It's super busy for this show and these bits and pieces. The glitter fabric, very popular as well, so make sure you're going through. The dies are available individually or as a set of two as well. Details of the set of two at the bottom of your screen now as well, if you'd like to get them that way.
And of course, the other thing is, if you're like me, which I know a lot of you are, and you might have a lot of 2.5-inch strip designer rolls, then this is such a great way of actually cutting into them and making something. So look, I'm going to give you those pieces, Catherine. I'll give you a piece of linen. This is our linen. Look, you arrange those as you wish, and I will cut some more out. And so you can just go along your strip and just keep cutting and cutting until you make something that's pleasing to you.
And you can cut through a lot.
Yeah, I think there's probably 8 layers there.
Yeah.
And depending, you know, if you use a batik fabric, which is almost like a Tana lawn, it's so beautiful and fine, you can cut 14 layers without any problems whatsoever.
That's impressive.
I'll see if I've got some with me, and when I come back at 1 o'clock, I'll cut some.
I was going to ask what batik was, do you know, because I saw it on a website that this dress was batik.
Oh,
and
right.
I was
very
thinking,
fine.
I have to ask someone at Hochanda what that means.
You'll have to wear a slip underneath. There's a few more.
Thank you.
So you see, you know, if you could have a friend around for a cup of tea and a slice of cake, because that's always got to be good news.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't moved yet because I've got my lazy suit. I mean, I'm sorry, my rotating, cutting that. And you're just sitting, placing those down.
Yeah.
And because it's a design roll, and actually, if you got our cottage garden fabrics, all the fox and the wood fabrics, they all go together like this does.
And they're on the website.
Cut your own strips if you want to, if that's the way you want to go.
Yeah.
But actually, you know, you might have something knocking about that you bought a few years ago, haven't quite decided what you're going to do with it.
Yeah.
But you just sit and do some cutting like me. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. This is not work. This is play.
Yeah.
And Catherine, I suspect that you're enjoying doing that.
I am, yeah. It's very therapeutic.
Matches your frock beautifully.
Yeah. Well, I think we should just
it's like I planned
add an accessory. But
of course, you could actually stitch those together and make another piece of fabric and then cut into that. Imagine our bag making dies, and you then create this fabric using the hexagons, and then you cut your bag die out of it. I mean, it's crackers, isn't it? The amount of things that you can do.
Absolutely. Look, I feel like I'm a real crafter at Hochanda now.
That's my last lot. So we've got 8, 4, 8, 16, that's 32 pieces in what, a couple of minutes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Pieces. And actually, this is, I think that was the second smallest. So actually, if you think about, we are, well, here we go. Yeah, the second smallest. But if we did the big one, can you imagine the size now? We would actually almost be covering a good half of this table, which is actually a quilt or a couple of cushions. And don't be afraid to actually stitch all these together and then square them off. Don't be afraid to do that.
I think basically you're getting the opportunity to make your own fabric, essentially.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, if you love busy designs, if you love, you know, patchwork like this, that you're getting so many different colours and designs, it's a really fabulous opportunity. Don't forget as well that we do have fabrics available on the show today. We've got some really wonderful ones as well. I'm actually going to pop this to one side, even though I'm finding it very therapeutic. I'm really enjoying it.
I thought you might.
Now, over 20% of the complete collection with the Gemini in it has gone, okay? Oh, the nesting dies. So over 20% of that has gone, and the nesting dies. Details are on your screen if you would like those. Make sure you're going through. Now, we do have some sets of fabrics. They are pick and mix. And I've got them here. So this is Cottage Garden.
Cottage Garden. Do you know
so
that?
I'm just going to go.
Love this fabric.
Can you see if I do that? There we go.
It's quilting cotton, ladies and gents. So you know now the quality of it. They are beautiful quality. They everything that you make with this is stylish.
Yes.
And it's very, they're like chalky colours. They're nothing brash about them. They all blend into each other beautifully. And both Abigail and I have made quilts using the entire range.
Yes.
And it all works together. That's my favourite, the navy.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That's my favourite. Very stylish. Think about one and that one, actually.
Yeah, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Oh, wait for it, and this one too.
Actually, now that one you see reminds me like of of a chambray,
Yes,
like a sort of a
gorgeous.
light denim, and they are as beautiful when you get them home as well, how you see them on the screen. And to get a metre at this sort of price is crazy money. It really is. And
Absolutely.
if you've invested in the builder block, or you've invested into the the nesting dies this morning, these are the perfect accompaniment to that.
Yes.
But with the glitter fabric, of course.
Oh yes, you've got to add the glitter fabric.
The odd bit of glitter in there in your project.
All of the glitter.
Yeah.
So these are available as pick and mix, which means you pick any two. So go to the cottage garden option, and then you can pick any two of these for just £10.99. So you're saving £10.98 even. You're saving £13. Can you believe that? That's a huge, huge saving. So that is 755-133. Now this is the cottage garden option. We got more. You wait there. We've got even more. Here we go. Tell you what, the floor team are going to be really angry with me after this. I'm making a right mess. It's great.
There's a lot of heaps.
Oh yes. Now, loving this. So. Fox in the Woods, this is. Look at these. Love these designs already. And are you ready for this? Look at this gorgeous little fox that you've got here. And we've got it on some green fabric here too.
They're really trendy colours, aren't they? Don't you think?
Actually, yeah, really, really on trend. I love that too, the texture and the detail in that. And we've got that in a couple of different colours. So if you wanted to sort of go for the same pattern but different tones, you can do that as well.
And that's got the foiling on.
Gold,
yeah,
look at that gold and silver.
And I must admit, it's the first time we tried foiling on our fabric.
Oh really?
And yeah, I don't think we won't do it. Is that right?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. These have got little foxes on as well. If I just turn it around, you can see them on the edge there, just to show you that, because they're really super sweet. And again, an amazing deal. It's pick and mix, so you go through and you pick any two for just £10.98. Again, you're saving £13. It's almost like a better than buy one get one free.
Yes.
Wow,
yes.
This is an amazing deal. Okay, go through 721-547 if you would like those. Absolutely stunning. Buy any two of those, and you can find those all on the website. So if you go to hochanda.com, everything's available there. Either of those, the cottage garden or the Fox in the Woods, and also everything else that's on the show, you can get those in as well. So if you would like anything that's available on the show, then please do go through there. Really fabulous to be able to get those. We've got the complete collection that you can see there. It's been hugely busy. You can see your pick and mix that we've just showed you there. Now we do also have some of that faux leather fabric. Now there's quite a choice of colours in that, and can I tell you as well, that is the most realistic, softest faux leather I have ever felt. I'll show you it in a little while so you can see the colours, but I just have to tell you, if you're thinking about getting it, you've been looking on the website, it is so soft and it feels like very, very, very expensive real leather, but it is faux leather. It's great. Okay, so let's have a chat about this. So just a reminder that the one-day special sold out in 14 minutes. 14 minutes last night. We then had a while stocks last deal. Gone too. We've got another one for you here. We're super, super busy. This is a brand new while stocks last deal for you today. Now, essentially, this is based around this Gemini machine. Your really handy die cutting machine, which will also handle these multimedia dies that we've been showing you on today's show, the ones that will cut through layers and layers of fabric, your craft board, your tin cans, your paper as well, if you want to do the paper crafting. And so essentially, the deal we've got today is the price of that Gemini machine. However, you're also getting what you're seeing here. You're getting a little taster of a multimedia die here with the hexagons. So you get that is what will go through your material, your multimedia and everything. You're getting two paper dies here as well. Really gorgeously intricate as well. You're getting the 3D embossing folders. Now that should emboss your felt and your faux leather as well. And just gorgeous. Those, if you haven't tried out the 3D embossing folders, those are excellent. And of course, because it's a threaders show, we've got some of the cotton material for you here. This cotton fabric, so beautiful. You get a whole metre of that. You also get your cotton threads as well, which tone in beautifully, and a roll of zip in the biscuit colour. I mean, I was disappointed when I found out there weren't real biscuits on the show, but nearly as good. Nearly as good. So Really fabulous look for you. Let me show you a couple of, because of course a lot of you are watching if you you know, if you're fabric crafters, but we do have a couple of examples of excuse me, the paper dies that come with this set. Look at that intricacy, and of course all cut on the Gemini machine that gives you that precision cut every single time. Got the embossing folder through here as well, which of course goes through the Gemini machine too. And again, whoop, there we go. Look at that, really gorgeous. And look at that detail that you've got in there as well, and that die comes with this set as well. So a really fabulous opportunity for you, and as I said, it's just $179.99. That is the price that the Gemini machine normally is, which is amazing value. So it's like you're getting the rest of this as a bonus. It comes with all your layers and shims and etc. that you need with those. All those plates are coming with the machine too. So it's a really great idea. Maybe you're thinking about upgrading so that you don't have to turn your handle all the time when you're die cutting. Maybe you're thinking, I'd love to be able to do, you know, cut fabrics as well as paper, you know, your mixed media. This is the machine for you. So 422364, you're saving $35.97 today. It is available on a flexi buy payment, 3 payments of £60, and that means if you buy anything else in the show, some of the fabric, the glitter fabric, you can split that into your flexi payments as well. So good luck with that. Keep going through. We are super busy on the show. Lots of people coming through. Now, if we mosey on down here, we also have our nesting die complete collection, and these are the multimedia dies. So fabric, this is the thing, is that, okay, you can get your paper dies, you cut your paper, great. But if you're looking to take your crafting up a level, or perhaps you only craft in fabric, and until now you have been cutting with the scissors, you've been doing the measurements and all of that, well, here you don't have to do that anymore. Maybe that for you is the thing that puts you off doing more projects. The fact that you've got to cut those. Maybe you love to make quilts or bunting and you just think, oh, I just can't be bothered to cut it all. Literally, we've taken that away from you. You can put these up in layers, lots of layers of fabric going through. I mean, even that glitter fabric, it cut 3 layers at a time, and that's quite thick. So you're getting a real fabulous sort of workhorse of dies here. Now nearly 30% of these have gone. They are very popular today, I'm not surprised. Available as the full collection here for just £119.94. Or if you're a Freedom member, you get some money off that, and your payments, 3 flexi payments, will be $35.98 for a Freedom member. This is a sort of deal if you are a Freedom member. If you're not a Freedom member, it might be worth adding it into your order, because I think you should still, you should still save money if you get your Freedom membership and that, and of course you'll then benefit from other Freedom deals throughout the show, and also your postage and packaging being included for the rest of the month. So it's 107717 if you would like this whole collection, squares, circles, hearts, triangles, butterflies, hexagons, really lovely collection, and again they are available individually or as a set of 2 if you just want to try them on. Set of 2 details at the bottom of the screen there, but really the best way to buy them is all together, and of course because they're on FlexiBuy, you can add extra things to your order with that as well. If you're not sure how that works, if you're still a bit confused or you haven't watched for a while, here's Leonie to explain how the Flexi order system works.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
So much easier with Flexi order, so do take advantage if you can. Spread that cost a little. Now, we have got some more tips and tricks coming up, I'm sure.
Yes. Just keep cutting.
But we have got, just keep cutting. We've got the faux leather, so I know a lot of you wanted to see these. You could pick one of these for the price here. These are incredible.
Yes.
I wish you could feel them, because they are so soft. I don't know if you're, I just do this at the top here a little bit. It's just so incredibly soft, wonderful faux leather, and the colours are incredible.
And, you know, don't think this is going to be just for maybe making garments or things like that. You know, we were talking last night about using these in your patchwork. So you in the I keep saying the multimedia set. Well, they are multimedia dies.
Yeah.
The nesting. Think about those squares again, because they're going to be your go-to essentials.
Yeah.
And actually, you could make up a piece of patchwork using the faux leather and cutting them up with the squares and stitching them together and creating something that perhaps is a little bit more masculine.
Yes.
That would actually go, you know, if you've got a leather sofa or a leather look sofa,
that's a good idea.
Then make yourself a patchwork cushion front using the faux leather. That gold, I think, is just
look
truly
at that,
delicious.
Shimmering. It looks so expensive.
Yeah, it's a very, very soft gold, so it's not in your face. Although, of course, I'd put a bit of glitter on it. Of course, we've got the new glitter fabric. So
yeah, why not?
We can't
resist.
I'll tell you what you could do, Catherine. You could actually make your piece of patchwork with, you know, cutting into the faux leather, and then just one square could be a square of glitter fabric.
Oh, I like that.
Now, how about that? That's a bit of a statement, isn't
that would
it?
look really designer, actually.
Very
you see
designer.
designers doing sort of leather and glitter.
Yeah.
Now, this is incredible. Really, really soft. Beautiful texture to this. Look at that Freedom deal. £9.74. It should be £12.99.
That is good.
Was that £9.74 if you're a Freedom member? That's a 25% discount if you're a Freedom member.
That's good.
That's a great deal. I'd get a couple for that. You get half a metre here, 963782. Do you know what? One of my things, I really would love to learn how to sew and do all this. Really, really keen to do that. I don't know how to do any of it, and I'm still like, I want everything.
Of course you want everything.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. These leathers, though, honestly, think of if you've ever felt really soft, high quality leather, you know, like the Italian leather hat.
It's the nappa leather.
Yeah, think about that.
Like. Yeah.
That's these.
Yeah.
And the faux leather, they're gorgeous.
It never does it justice when it's rolled up on a bolt like that.
Yeah.
Because you can't, you've got no comprehension of A, the size of it, and also how soft it is and how malleable it is. But I don't want you to get too hung up about the fact that we're calling it faux leather. Just call it nice, pretty fabric.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because actually, apart from the fact you can't iron on the leather side, you know, the leather look side, obviously, I think that makes sense.
Yes.
You can on the other side. Just the same with the glitter fabric. You press it on the wrong side all the time, and it presses beautifully. And if you're doing a seam, for instance, you might be making a bag with the bag making dies, something like that. Then you know the seams will press out. So don't ever think that you can't not press it, because you can.
Absolutely.
And it will take a steam. You know, oftentimes you know we're told not to use a steam, but actually you can use a steam on it. Really.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually it makes it even more softer. It kind of goes all really floppy,
it's
and then
gorgeous.
It does retain. But yeah, so it's got to have, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. The fabrics on these
fabric.
shows. Yeah. Just buy all the fabric.
I'm so happy. I almost had to arm wrestle Abigail because I had the glitter fabric on my show, and these are new, and I must admit she had them lined up as her next go-to, and we almost had to do arm wrestling because who was going to have them. And I said, I'll tell you what, I said, why don't you make some bags using the fabric, the glitter fabric, and then I can show off what you've done.
They are gorgeous.
And the fabric as well. So that's what she did for me, isn't she kind?
They are so beautiful. So you can get these in two sets. You get the pink and the purple, and the sea green and the coral red as a pair. So that is £13.98 per pair, 608026. And just remember that because they're under the same item code, if you wanted both packs, which let's face it, we all do, you only pay one P&P. They're absolutely stunning, and of course, no glitter on my hands. If you're thinking, you know, oh, don't know if I want to touch glitter fabric, absolutely nothing. No glitter on my hands.
Because that's a good point, actually, because some people do have an aversion to the feel of glitter. Yeah. But you know what? If you can handle sandpaper, a fine sandpaper, I'm not coarse.
No,
coarse.
it's really
But it's, you know, if you can handle touching sandpaper, then you'll be fine with this.
Yeah,
it's
I can't stop touching it.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's very textural. And of course, it just cuts like butter. We know that,
Yeah,
we've seen it,
we've
so
seen
it's
it.
fine. Now, the other thing I was going to do is show you how you can, with the fabrics, sort of isolate bits.
Okay.
So we looked at our gorgeous fairies before,
Yeah.
but of course... You're going to wonder why we're doing this now.
Apologies for that. Our director just did the biggest sneeze ever. Oh my goodness. And of course we've both got earpieces in, so if you just saw us both at the same time.
I couldn't not stop, I'm sorry.
Bless you.
Very unprofessional, but it did knock my ears out a bit.
Sometimes you just... Whew.
It's no good apologising now. So... I think he's full of cold, isn't he? Bless him. So, yes, so you can isolate things. That's what I'm trying to say. And even if you use the simplest of shapes, like the square, then you can get our little foxy in there. And you could obviously iron your fabrics out so they're nice and neat, but by the time they've gone through the Gemini, it kind of irons it for you.
Yeah, I like that.
So it takes it all, that makes it easy. So you can start thinking about, have you got some scraps of fabric that you need to reinvent, you know, what is it? It's upcycling.
Yeah.
That's the word. So all I'm going to do is lay these. Now I knew I was close to the edge with this little foxy, so I'll go right up to the edge with him there and layer these up. And it could be just those odd scraps of fabric that you've got that you're not quite sure what you're going to do with. This is such a great thing to do. And of course I'm just using the square. Let's just pop it on there. You can tape this down if you want to. I'm just using the square, but you've got the circles, you've got the hexagons, you've got the diamonds, the triangles, the hearts. So any of these could work using this sort of technique. And like I say, I used to use me lazy Susan to come bring it around.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be doing that now. Getting their lazy Susans sorting out.
Well, actually, the rotating that is fantastic. It's only been out a few weeks.
Yeah.
But my Abigail said, well, why don't you just, instead of reaching over, just turn your mat. So
There you go. I think it's a great idea.
So do I. She's a clever
I think you're all
stick.
going to be doing that.
Yeah, I think they are. So there we go. So now we've cut the most perfect set. And of course I've used fox in the wood, but actually the cottage garden, you think about those flowers that we've got in some of those fabrics, and then isolate some of those little bits. So look, I've already cut 5, so I've got 4 little foxes here, and we can pop him down. I'm not sure how I'm going to place them. I've got 4. I'm sure I've got 4. Yeah, here we are. Here's 4. So,
I'm sorry. I'm just making everyone giggle because I was trying to pick these fabrics up without making a noise and I wasn't doing very well.
So we can just pop these down here like that. I probably could have done with a 5th one just to add into the corner there. But you can see you've got the potential. Actually, I could move him out there. See, this is where you would start to play. This is where you're going to get your fabrics. You're going to do some cutting. You're going to mix and match. I mean, we could really do with something. It's annoying me that I've got the same one there. But we could pick out
glitter heart. I mean,
well, go for it. Yeah. You know, look, come on. We've got him there. We can. There
you go.
And this actually, we've got some faux leather already cut out with these little hearts.
Oh, they're sweet.
So we can just pop those
I
in the
love
middle.
that maroon colour as well.
Very
that
stylish.
is my sort of colour. I love that.
Very stylish. So there's lots of things that you can do. You know, we've cut felt out using the hearts as well, so they're a bit big, but they could go in there too. So there's so many different options of what you can do. And the creativity, you know what, we're only just starting.
Yeah.
Because now you can use your different coloured threads. You know, if you get the Gemini bundle, you're going to have those gorgeous threads. And you can do like a satin stitch. You can just do a free motion if you want. You know what, this is all down to having a little bit of a cut. See what you think, put things together, and then start stitching.
And I think you can make you could make little things to put in frames as well. You know, with all these shapes. Even just a little bit of your glue, putting them on a board and making lovely little frames or something like that. You can really go to town with these. It really makes everything easier, essentially.
I mean, with the butterflies, you can do a whole kaleidoscope of butterflies going up a panel like that. You know, if you've got a feature wall, let's say you've got a fireplace, something like that, you could cut the butterflies out in all the different sizes. You can cut them out of like craft foil if you want, and then you can emboss them. So think of the textures that you're going to create. You can do it in fabric as well if you want to. Do you know what I mean? There's so many different things that you'll be able to achieve, and that's only because these are multimedia dies.
Yes, and that just opens up a world of possibilities.
It changes the game plan.
We do have a lot of material on the show, a lot of fabric on the show, very, very popular. It's really all going quite fast. So just a reminder, this is it Cottage Garden?
That's the Cottage Garden.
So this is a Cottage Garden, so I'm just going to flip through them quickly here. You can pick any 2 of these on this mix and match deal. I love these. I don't know how you're going to pick just 2, to be honest.
They are beautiful, and they
pretty.
They work together, they work independently, so you know, if you pick 2 out, they're either going to go together or you can use them for 2 different projects. And you're getting a metre. I mean, I don't know if you can visualise what a metre is, but that's actually quite a lot of fabric.
Yeah, it is a lot of fabric.
You know, and you'll be able to make cushion fronts with these, probably 4 cushion fronts easily, and big ones as well.
Yeah.
You'd be able to make a little sleeveless blouse maybe out of that too.
You could make me one if you wanted to. I love these fabrics.
Little jumpsuits for the little ones. Actually, I've seen twin boys with shorts on. I think it was the green Fox in the Wood.
Oh my goodness.
But they looked gorgeous.
That is so sweet. This is the Fox in the Wood set, so if you want to have a look at these do have little foxes on them as well. They're so cute.
That's really pretty, because that one is almost like the main fabric, and then everything else fits around it because of the colours. And if you've got plain fabric in your stash, then add the plain fabrics to these too.
Yeah.
They all mix and match. A little bit of luxury with the foiling.
I love
there.
that shimmery fabric.
Beautiful.
So gorgeous. And then these foxes, I love that fabric.
Yeah, so cute.
I would wear a dress made out of any of these.
Yeah.
I want them all.
In your little jumpsuit as well. Those
my
sort of
goodness,
things.
so sweet. So again, those are pick and mix as well. 721-547 if you would like those. At $10.98. That's for the Fox in the Wood. Details for the Cottage Garden. 755-133 at the bottom of your screen. We've also got the faux leathers. We've got the glitter fabric, which of course is super, super popular. It's all on the website at hochanda.com. You're back at 1 o'clock. I think I'm here at 1 as well. So we'll see you then. More of this. So please do join us then. We'll have more tips and tricks. In the meantime, make sure you're checking out your baskets to avoid disappointment. But stay where you are, because we're not finished. We're only just getting started today at Hochanda. I'll tell you what's coming up in a moment. Okay, we've got Kelly Cuts Paper up next, and then we've got more fabrics with designs by Dewberry Fabrics coming up, and then we're going to add some sparkle. Sounds right up my street. Stay where you are at Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'm a founder of Craftbox UK. Craftbox is a box full of craft supplies that we send to our customers monthly. The company has been going for a year and a half, and as a crafter, I wanted to find a box which I could receive every month and would be full of craft supplies. As I couldn't find such box, I decided to create it myself, and that's how Craftbox started. Every box contains at least 15 products, which are beautifully hand-packaged by a team based here in Cambridgeshire. All products are placed in a beautiful, sturdy box, which is ribbon-tied, and we hope that by receiving this box, you will feel like it's Christmas every month. Make sure you don't miss the Craftbox shows on Hochanda.
Flexi Order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi Order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi Order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Welcome to the newest exciting way to shop here at Hochanda, Craft Price Drop. Tune in for your favourite craft brands at absolutely incredible low prices. Make sure to get in early before the quantity reaches zero and the price locks. You've got to be in it to win it. Everybody pays the lowest price.
Hello there, hello and welcome back. And of course we've got lots of lovely shows coming up, as our lovely Catherine just informed you about. And we're starting with this one, which I have to say, I love it because Kelly, it's been such a long time.
I know, it's been ages, absolutely ages. It was Christmas the last time I was
Really,
here.
was it? Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
back in December.
So where have you been? What have you been up to?
Oh, well, I was talking to you about this. I teach as well as doing my little business, so I've been concentrating on my teaching and developing some nice new designs along the way. So when I came back, I wanted to have lots of new designs to bring with me, so I'm really excited today.
And that's exactly what you've done. You brought some fabulous templates. Yeah. By all means, jump ahead on the website if you're wanting to have a little look. Some fabulous new stamps as well, which we're going to be looking at a little bit later on. But for anybody that's just tuned in, because we've got new viewers coming in all the time, they might not have met you before,
No,
Kelly.
possibly
so
not.
Tell the lovely people all about yourself and how you come to be here.
Yeah, so my name's hence the business name. Kelly Cuts Paper is quite an appropriate name for what I do. So I'm a paper cutting artist, designer. I started off just designing for myself, and then lots of people were saying, oh, I want to make your designs, I want to cut your designs out. So that's where the templates and the kits came from. So hence me being here and bringing this stuff to you.
And the rest is history, as they say. But these are brilliant because we've got brand new designs.
Yeah.
Start off with this first bundle. Now, we've got lots of different ways for you to get these designs. Now, it might be that you've already invested in your starter kit with regards to your cutting mat and your knife. So we have got these available just as the templates on their own. But if you are completely new, we've got everything that you need to get started and more within this kit.
Absolutely, yeah. So there's the kit with the A4 cutting mat, the self-healing cutting mat there that you can see. There's a Swan Morton stainless steel craft knife and 10 blades. So that should keep you going for quite some time if you want to make a start.
If you want to go for that complete bundle, the details are at the bottom of the screen. You can see there your A4 cutting mat, your scalpel blades, and of course your holder there, all included if you're going for that large bundle. But you might not just want, you might just want to go for those paper templates, because of course these are new, and this is important because it's down to the quality of the print and the actual paper that you get these results. Now look at these, gorgeous.
So this one's the flower mandala. This took absolutely ages to design. So when I say it took me a while to bring you some new designs, I hand draw all of this before I cut it out myself, and then cut it all, scan it all in as a real paper cut, and then that's where the template comes from. So it's not just sort of drawn first. So yeah, there you go. That's the original one that I cut out first to create the template.
Absolutely beautiful.
That's what you'll be able to make at home.
So there's that fabulous mandala. You're going to get that one included. Now this one, we've got all sorts in here. Now somebody might look at this and think, oh, that's a bit odd.
Yeah.
It looks a bit back to front.
Yeah, it is back to front. There's a reason for that. So you always cut your paper cutting templates back to front, because then what happens is when you flip them over and they're the right way around, you've got a lovely clean side. So even if you don't cut it perfectly accurate and you've still got maybe little bits of green left, it doesn't matter because you're not going to see them when you turn it around. So
and again,
there we go.
Lovely, nice size
how
panels
it looks
as well. Absolutely gorgeous detail. And to think that you can actually create that using these panels and just those a fabulous craft knife, which of course we can help you with if you want to go for that larger kit. Now this is a pretty one. Look,
I love this one. We've got this one in we've got a few of them framed up actually with the backgrounds. We'll show you in a little bit. So that's if you like more traditional flowers, more traditional pictures. This is a lovely one, a little jam jar filled with real flowers, little rose there, some daisies, which is really pretty.
And of course when you cut it out, that's the kind of result that you get. But then what you might do is take that and add to it, maybe take the colouring sheets, because we've got colouring sheets that are going to come with this, and have a look at this. This is absolutely beautiful, Kelly.
What a lovely gift. I always think it's wonderful to give a handmade gift, isn't it? You know, I'm sure that many of your viewers do that already, but how wonderful is that to just give that complete gift framed up.
And it's a large size image there as well.
Yes, it is. It's quite substantial. So it'll work out as an A4 image when you put it against the backing sheet.
And again,
I love this one. You're going to see this again later in one of the stamps. This is the Scandinavian flower. So if you like something a bit more modern, obviously you've got the traditional jam jar one, but this is a bit more modern with geometric shapes. And this is the Scandinavian tree, and we've got this one again with the background. That's the original one that I cut to create the template. We've also got one in a frame that's really got bright colours. So when you use the backing sheets, there you go, showing it on the screen now. When you use the backing sheets, depending on what you want to achieve, you can make it very subtle, very bright. You can have any colour scheme you like, which is wonderful.
And you are going to get those backing sheets as well, where you can add your own colour as well. And again, brilliant quality, good weight to these too as well. I just need to tilt those forward slightly because they're really, really light. You just see that light pattern there, as you can see.
So they've been designed and traced, so they exactly match up with the template. So as soon as you colour them in and you place your template on top, they're going to match up perfectly for you to create those colourful pieces.
I love it. Now, if you're wanting to go for this set, you can get all those fabulous templates, the gorgeous colouring sheets there as well, for just £12.99. Now, as we've mentioned, if you do want to go for that complete bundle, details at the bottom of the screen where you have got your cutting mats and your craft knife as well. And so, of course, we'll see Kelly working with those a little bit later on. So if you want that complete bundle, everything you can see there, including those wonderful designs that we've just been chatting about, 641730. But there's more to share with you because, of course, Kelly's brought some previous designs with us as well, including the most fabulous owl as well. And this is brilliant. And again, you can get hold of this as a bundle, so it might be the first time that you've seen these designs. As Kelly said, it's a little while since she's been with us, so it might be the first time you've seen these. So we've got them as a complete bundle, again, with that cutting mat, with the templates and the colouring sheets, with the blades as well as the knife holder there as well. But then you have got the templates on their own, £14.99. I say they're on their own, they come with those colouring sheets as well. And of course, as we saw previously, absolutely beautiful. These ones, have a look at this. This is the kind of result you can get. Like this idea, the gilding flakes.
Yeah, with the flakes. I know. So it just shows you don't have to necessarily just colour in the backing sheets. You can put them on any type of paper. You might decorate them, use mixed media, whatever you want to do really with them. Yeah, that's just got a sort of gradient background on
But that could be a gradient that you've done with kind of like an inky technique, or maybe you've used your pencils or your pens.
Of course.
The delicacy that you have got is absolutely phenomenal. Look at these.
I think it's lovely to see just the hand, just them on their own, so you can see they've got that lace kind of feeling to them. There you go, it's my holiday pic there. So you get a little photo frame as one of the templates, so you could put a family picture, a wedding picture. It'd be lovely to give us a gift, wouldn't it? You know, with a wedding picture in there.
This is a clever idea. Turn them into bookmarks.
Bookmarks.
I love that idea as well. And again, there you go, once upon a time. All good stories start that way, don't they?
Absolutely.
And then have a look at this. Cupcakes featuring too as well. And all these fabulous designs behind us are actually part of that bundle too as well. Shall we bring those in as well?
There's quite a few in this kit actually. It's a real mixture. There's a real mixture of different types of designs. So I think there's something for everybody here. If you've got different people to buy for, you've got a love mandala there. Really nice for weddings, anniversaries, Valentine's Day, things like that.
Beautiful.
A lovely sailing sort of landscape.
I like that. I love that moody sky that you've got there and the gorgeous seas there.
You'll actually get it in white, but this was the original one that I cut out in a dark colour, but I know people that spray paint their paper cuts afterwards. So if you did want this dark effect on your paper cut, you could sort of spray it and then mount it up. So it is possible to achieve that with these templates.
And then, of course, the other designs we've got sitting on our fabulous... I mean, look at these. Absolutely good. I love the owl.
I know, he's such a lovely little character, isn't he? That's Hoot, that's his name, Hoot the Owl, hence the name of the template set. And you've got all the other ones that you've already seen, but I don't think we showed this one yet. This is the heart of the ocean with all the seashells. So you'll be able to achieve this with your colouring sheet. If you paint the background in a similar way, you'll be able to achieve this yourself, no problem.
Wonderful. Now, if you fancy going for this bundle, you're going to get all of these fabulous designs and the colouring sheets, and of course those additional designs that we've just been chatting about. And of course, the one that we're seeing there, you're going to see that in white, but of course, as Kelly said, they've changed the colour if you like. 593-724. Freedom members, you've got a discounted price with this one, £13.49, and that is if you're wanting to go for the sheets on their own with those sheets for you to colour in as their backing. But if you're wanting to go for them with your starter kit, then you have got those too as well. You're going to get your A4 cutting mat along with your knife, and was it 10 of those blades?
10 blades,
That's
yeah.
a lot to keep you going,
Yeah, it'll keep you going for a little while there.
Certainly will. 248-800. Of course, you'll find both of those kits and the individual tablets all available on the website. Kelly's bought so much to share with us. She's also bought some of her original stamps that we haven't seen for quite some time, but she's also bought some brand new ones, which we're going to share with you in the next few moments. And we're actually going to see those demonstrated in the first demo of this hour. Kelly's only here for this particular hour, so if there's any questions that you've got to ask, anything that you'd like to know, then this is the hour to do so. studio@hochanda.com. Do get in touch. We'd love to see what you've been creating as well. So if you have been working with Kelly's templates in the past, then send us a photo through. It's always nice to see.
I love seeing what people have done, and a few people have sent me pictures afterwards on social media, and I love seeing it.
And that's a good
happy.
point as well. You can actually find Kelly on social media. I've posted a link on my Facebook page as well, but it's Kelly Papercuts. Kelly easier.
Kelly Cuts Paper, yeah. Just you'll find me no problem. I've picked the easiest name to find, I think.
Now have a look at this. Now, as Kelly said, this design is very familiar because we've seen it as a paper cut.
So all my stamp designs have all originated from a paper cut design. So they're all going to be familiar to you. If you've seen my work before, or if you see some of the kits, you'll think, oh, I've seen that one and I've seen that one. So if you are buying the paper cuts and you want to add to it and be able to layer different things up and do different things and work with the same sort of imagery, you might want to frame up a paper cut and then make a little card out of the matching stamp as a gift, you know, those sorts of things, which is lovely.
And you're going to create some beautiful design. Have a look at this. Now, you've got 7 stamps in this set for just £11.99. The main focal point there, as you can see, that main Scandinavian flower there, but lots of supporting stamps there as well, including a sentiment too. And have a look at this. So this has been stamped, and then embossed and then cut as well?
Yeah, that's a vellum, and then it's been stamped, and then, yeah, that's exactly what's happening. I'm using embossing powder on that. I'm going to say my design team, anybody who's watched me before, my design team is my mum. She makes all my cards. She's fantastic. So she always creates all my cards for me because she's amazing at stamping, and she's got all the equipment.
Look at these. Yeah. That is beautiful.
I love this. It just shows the versatility of them. And like you said, I always think my thing is added value. When you get a stamp, you don't just get one. You get the main one, and then you get lots of little ones that you can embellish and add extra details to. So you're going to get a lot of use out of these.
You certainly are. They lend themselves to vellum so much, don't they?
Beautiful, aren't they? Gorgeous. They're perfect for layering because you've got those extra shapes within the flower. You can layer up and decoupage.
Look at these.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful. And again, using that, this is a nice idea. You can kind of see it's just subliminally, it's almost dropped into the background here. Beautiful. Your mum's fabulous at making cards.
She's brilliant. Yeah, thank goodness for it.
Really good.
That's colouring pencils on craft cards. I love that one. They're so cheerful.
And I love this idea, even with home decor as well. Yeah. You see a little key board here where you've got the little hooks there.
It's great,
the flowers in the background. Beautiful. Do you fancy getting hold of this particular set? Just £11.99 for your A6 stamp plate. You've got lots of different stamps in there which can complement each other, and you'll be able to use in lots of different ways. 807-791 being your item number. Of course, that is brand new to us. Not seen Kelly since December. Been too long, definitely. And she's come back with some fabulous designs. Given her the opportunity to design, and of course those designs are coming through. Now, the Scandinavian tree works alongside that flower that we've just looked at, and this is lovely. I love the inner content that you've got here with the two little lovebirds. Beautiful.
There's so much detail in this one, and if anybody's seen the very, very first paper cutting kit I brought in, this folk tree was part of that kit. So you might be going, oh, I recognise that little tree there. So you're getting a lovely little mini version of it. Perfect for lots of occasions. I always think this is quite a nice one for new home, wedding, anniversary. Like you said, there's hearts in there, there's flowers, there's lots of little things within that design.
Isn't it gorgeous? Beautiful. You can see here, using it as a tag on a gift as well, so don't limit it to just your cards. Get your pretty papers involved. Now, in this stamp plate, you're actually getting 11 stamps in total. Talk about value for money, Kelly.
There's lots of little embellishments with this. I fill every little bit I can fill on the stamp that I've got. I make sure that you're getting everything is used, so you're getting lots of little designs and intricate bits to embellish.
I love the fine detail that you've got here. So you can see this one's been heat embossed again, a little bit of vellum going on with this one. And of course, as long as you've got your fine grade embossing powders, you're going to highlight all those wonderful little areas.
Gorgeous,
that Kelly's drawn it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. 835667, £11.99. Don't forget, you've got lots of stamps featuring there. And of course, if you fancy getting hold of this one, you'll find it on the website along with everything else we've been chatting about. Also, you've got additional stamps on there too as well, so it's worth considering. Something that's proven to be very, very popular. You know Hoot the Owl that we saw just a few moments ago? You are loving this. Now, this is a brand new, well, not a brand new set, but it's one that we've seen before, but it might be brand new craft to you. The beauty is, with this craft, you could get involved for just £29.99. You've got everything that you need there. 30% of the stock has gone of this particular set. So you're going to get all those fabulous colouring sheets there, your knife, your blades, and of course your cutting mat. It's not often you can start a brand new craft for just £29.99, but you can today. 248800. And now, of course, there's lots for you to consider, lots for you to work with. Maybe you want to add a little bit of colour to your projects. Well, you can do it, and you can see the illustrator pens here as well. These are beautiful. 2 sets here, your sketching and your landscapes, 24 pens in total, £39.98. We're going to see those in action in the first demonstration. A lovely array of colours there, so definitely worth getting those in. Flexi-buy with that as well. Now, you know what happens with Flexi-buy? As soon as you add something into your basket that's got Flexi-buy, it means you can add additional items in, spread the cost of those too as well. So perhaps go for your illustrator pens with your Flexi-buy, and then maybe add in one of those sets of either the paper cut templates and the colouring sheets, or perhaps a complete bundle where you've got your cutting mat and your knife too as well. Maybe add those stamps in as well. Have a whale of a time.
Oh my goodness. Treat yourself. That's absolutely wonderful. So I want to show you first of all these stamps. I'm so pleased with how these have come out. Just as I peel it off, I want you to see, you can see this, Hayley, how thick these stamps are. They are clear photopolymer, and they are really, really high quality ones. I'm very particular about these. I want to make sure that you're getting the best quality stamps that you can possibly get. So they're really substantial, really deep. So you know, for those of you who already stamp, you know you're going to get good quality stamps. So I'm going to ink this up.
Nice solid blacking, as you can see there.
Yeah, so this is literally taken straight from the paper cut. It's exactly the same image that you've seen in the template set earlier. I'm going to get lots of ink on there to make sure that it stamps. That's fab. Right. I love doing this.
The way so you can get your angle right.
There we go.
Lovely. That's a good size stamp, isn't it?
It's lovely. So it's going to be a really lovely focal point for whatever you're making, whether it's...
Oh, wow. Look at that impression. It's
beautiful. And you know what? It's really forgiving when you're colouring because you've got that thick outline. When you're colouring, you don't have to be too precise with it, which is always good, isn't it? If you're in a little bit more of a hurry, but obviously you can take your time as well with it. But we've already talked about the illustrator. I love these pens, especially for when I'm colouring with stamp sets. So I'm going to just dive in.
Dive straight in there.
Doing it.
Don't forget, with your pens, you've got 24 colours in there, and the coverage of these is incredible. Look at that, straight away there.
Straight away, you're
gorgeous. And like smooth colouring, you've got no lines showing at all there.
No, they're beautiful to use, actually. They really are my favourites. And I've tried lots of different types of pens.
This looks like it's been printed off on a computer.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Quality.
I know. It gives such a good quality impression, the stamp, and then when you start to add the colour, it really pops then. It's wonderful.
Now, on this particular stamp, you've been loving this one. It's Scandinavian flower. First time that we're seeing it today, £11.99. You have been loving. Was that 20%?
Really? Oh my goodness.
Kelly was so busy.
That's fantastic. Wonderful.
791 is your item number if you're wanting to go for that. Look at that, beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous? I love this. I always pick the wrong end. Look, I need the big side of this.
And of course, there's certain areas that you could isolate with this, so if you wanted to, when you come to cut it out, you don't have to cut out the leaves if you wanted to. You could just have the floral head.
Of course, yeah, you could pick out the floral head, and if you wanted to layer up, you could stamp another one, and you could just cut the circle bit out and start to build up the layers with a bit of decoupage. These are, you know, like I said, I really think these through. I always pick designs. I don't just pick any design to produce into a stamp. I think about how you can make as much use out of it. It can be applicable for so many occasions. If you're going to buy something and spend that, you know, on that money on it, I want you to be able to use it over and over and over and over and over for lots of different things.
Now we've got lots of people tuning in and viewing, lots of people with things in their baskets. You haven't all checked out your baskets though, and don't forget, with the stock that we've got here, you need to be quick, because this is Kelly's only show with us this morning. She's not going to be back later on today, so it's just your one opportunity to get hold of things in your basket. So make sure that you do need to get hold of. The stamp set, obviously we've got the details on the screen. Something I need to tell you about that we're very busy for very quickly. Hoot the Owl, the templates and the colouring sheets. You are loving this set together. Lovely. This is a set where you haven't got the cutting mat, you haven't got the knife, but you've got all those fabulous sheets to work with. 10 templates, and then you have got your colouring sheets there as well. £14.99. 593724. Now, can you believe we're only just over 15 minutes into the hour, and already, what was that update? 60%. I wanted to make sure that I got that right. Oh my goodness. 60% of the stock. Freedom members, you've got discounted price, of course, £13.49.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Don't forget, if you're adding those in alongside your illustrator pens, you can spread the cost over 2 payments as well. So that's going to work out about £6.75. Is that right? I think that's roughly right, isn't it? I'm getting practicing with my divisions of 2 with prices now, because of course, if you add anything into your basket that has got flexi buy, you can spread the cost of anything else that you're adding in as well. Of course, the other way of doing it, as you can see from the bottom of your screen there, you can add a total of £60 worth of products into your basket and spread the cost over 2 payments too as well. Look at this
there
design.
We go. So that's very quickly done. You could keep going and add your colours, and I've got some. So which way are we looking? There we go. Let's put it the right way up. So we've got some that I've already coloured, and obviously you've got all the little patterns, so you could pick out more colours and add those in. I've got a lovely sort of vintage blue one there. But I thought I'll just quickly put a card together with the one that I've got there, with a couple of the little embellishment stamps that I have. So these work so well.
Lovely.
Layering up. Bit of double-sided tape here.
Trickiest bit is always finding the end, isn't it?
I've grown my nails especially for this. There we go. Let's pop a bit of that on there.
Lovely. Now, don't forget, with this stamp plate, you've got lots of content within this stamp plate. I'm going to scoot off and get the stamp plate because it's a beautiful stamp. Lots of different ways you could be working with this one. Of course, you've got your main floral image there. You've got smaller flowers there. You've got tulips, daisies, all sorts on there. And of course, that fabulous with a love sentiment that we can see Kelly's about to attach to her card too as well. All of those for just £11.99. This is going to become one of your favourite stamp sets, isn't it? Because you can see there the images just lend themselves to so many different occasions. 807791, 30% of the stock has gone. That large image as well, if you've got inks that are going to allow you to stamp onto fabrics as well, I think you're going to make some fabulous projects with those too as well.
I've used stamps before as well to make wrapping paper.
Yes.
You know, you've got your wrapping paper pattern there, and you can use your with love as a tag.
Nice idea.
There's so many things that you can use these for. I think that you probably at home will have more ideas than I could even think of, because if my mum's anything to go by, because she's a massive Hochanda fan, and she's got loads of I go, what have you bought now? What have you got now? And she's got all these new things that she creates. Last little bit of tape,
and of course, Kelly started out with paper cutting. How did you get involved in paper cutting in the first place?
Well, I've always done art, design, craft. I studied graphic design in university, so I've always had a passion for being creative and crafting and different things. And kind of just grew from there. I saw some sort of paper cutting online. It was I worked it out. It was 5 years ago. I can't believe it's been that long. But I always say to people, my first ones were terrible. My circles look like hexagons. So if you first start out and you think, oh, I can't do this, honestly, if you saw the first ones that I ever did, but it's the process, isn't it? And as you practice and you get better, it does improve, I promise you. You've just got to take your time. I think that's the key to it.
And of course, from that paper cutting, the stamps evolved, and there you go, you can see how beautiful they are when you're working with them. That's lovely, Kelly. Thank you so much. I'm going to do a quick recap with you guys while Kelly gets herself ready for her next demonstration. Now, Hoot the Owl, I've got an update again with this one. Don't forget forget, you've got options with regards to going for this one as the complete bundle with the cutting mat and your knife as well, or you can go for the templates on their own. Templates on their own, £14.99. Details upon your screen, but it is now limited in stock. So if you wanted, oh, hold on, I've just gone, oh, hang on a minute, it's sold out. So apologies if you've missed out, but don't forget you can get hold of it with that cutting mat, so that might be an option for you to get a hold of. I'm going to bring those details in because you've got those fabulous designs with your cutting mat and your craft knife. So if you want to get hold of Hoot the Owl and all those other elements there, you can see £29.99, 248-800. I'm going to be heading back over to meet up with Kelly in a few moments. Now, it just gives me the opportunity to give you a bit of a review and gives you the opportunity to check out your baskets as well. I'm going to be doing the review. I know that lots of you tune in for the demonstration, so I'm going to head there as soon as I can. Take the opportunity while I've stepped away from Kelly to check out your baskets. So I know there's lots of people adding things to your baskets, but don't forget, after 10 minutes those items fall out, and we've got lots of people who are watching who will pick up those items if you've not checked out your baskets in a timely fashion. Now, of course, brand new designs. Kelly's been away from us since December, such a long time. It's so good to have her back here, and she's been busy designing some wonderful designs. We've had sellouts during this hour already. Now, some of those fabulous designs that we've got here that I can share with you are on a Scandinavian theme. But with this particular set we've got on your screen, it's featuring the templates and the colouring sheets, but approaching 40% of the stock has gone of these two as well. Incredibly busy hour. The Scandinavian trees, you can see here, absolutely beautiful. And the way that it works is this is actually the reverse of your design. So you'll be cutting out the green areas, as we'll see in our next demonstration. And then you've got left with that fabulous paper cut. Then you've got options, because with these you have got some sheets that you can actually add to the back of these, add colour, and there you go. You can see the kind of results you get if you pop them into the frame, or maybe you're going to go along those green colour themes, as you can see there, with the gradients of colour featuring. You've got your Scandinavian tree featuring in this particular set. In addition, you've got some all beautiful quality of the cardstock that these are cut from. Now, does that look familiar? That's the same as that stamp we saw just a few moments ago, but on a much larger, grander scale. The gorgeous florals, and this is beautiful as well. We've seen this one in the frame earlier on as well, with pastel colouring done behind it, because of course you have got your colouring sheets to go with them. Then you've got all those different elements. Again, you'll recognise some of these from those stamps. So if you've gone for the stamps, you might like to consider these. And then there you go, you can see that fabulous paper cut mandala there too as well. The colouring sheets are going to be very supportive, because these allow you to add your colour and then line up perfectly with the actual paper cuts themselves. Of course, we've got white cardstock and a pale grey there, so it's nothing too obtrusive, nothing that's going to stand out too much. But of course, when you start cutting out those gorgeous designs, that's the kind of results that you've got. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, a few moments ago I gave you an update saying we were approaching 40% of the stock of that bundle. We're just about to say over, but now we are approaching 50% of the stock. So lots of you checking out your baskets, so thank you for that. 940226. Now, of course, this might be the first time that you've seen Kelly and all her lovely paper cuts, and you want to know what you need to get started. Well, the templates and the colouring sheets is a good starting point, but of course, having the right cutting mat and having the right blades and knife is imperative. You're going to want to get those fine detail cuts to actually make it nice and easy for you to create those gorgeous designs. At 641730 being your item number to get not only those paper cut designs with the colouring sheets, but also the mat, the knife and tent blades as well. And these are surgical quality blades, so you know that the cutting precision is going to be there with them. And of course, these new designs that we've been looking at, we saw those earlier with those stamps too as well. So if you fancy getting hold of the stamps to work alongside them, then you can do. We'll give you the details of those in the next few moments. This one's your Scandinavian flower, and we saw this one just a few moments ago. Kelly was creating a gorgeous design using those illustrator pens. £11.99 for this stamp plate. Approaching 50% of the stock has gone, and we're a little over, well, not even half way into the show, so we are very busy. I only hope we've got enough stock to last a full hour. 807791 being your item number. Don't forget, if you're liking the look of those stamps, then do jump onto the website. We've got lots more stamps that you might like to consider as well. This is one, again, another new design, the folk tree here, echoing a design that was a paper cut originally, as Kelly mentioned, but look at all the different elements you've got with those stamps, and over 20% of the stock has gone. £11.99, 835667. Now, Elaine, it's good to have you accompany. Elaine's been busy. She's been emailing in.
Oh, my goodness.
And she's asking about angel policy with regards to using your designs for making things to sell, for fundraising, things like that.
The stamps, as you usually would. You can make cards and sell them and do anything you like. With the paper cutting templates, I've got written them on their personal use only. So give away as gift. You can use them for charity. If you're raising money for charity, I'm really happy for you to do that. But I don't tend to like people selling the paper cut designs.
If somebody went for the stamps though and they decided that they wanted to paper cut that one, is that okay to do that design as well? Or is
you could, because you probably would paper cut it to go on a card or something, and that's the sort of thing that we would do. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay, there you go.
Absolutely.
Good question there,
Thanks, Elaine.
So yes, thank you for asking that question. Always best to check beforehand.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
Now, talking of paper cutting, what do we need to know? How do we get started?
Right, so well, if you've just invested in one of those bundles, then you're going to have everything you need to get going, really. So you're going to have lots of nice designs. You're going to have a great quality cutting mat and a fantastic craft knife and blades to use.
Lovely.
So this is the craft knife that you'll get, the one here. And what I always do, because I cut obviously for long periods of times, I always wrap some of this sort of plaster tape around the outside just to make it a bit more comfortable. You could also use one of those pencil toppers, the foam ones, they're quite good.
That slide on,
yeah, you can pop one of those on. So if you think, oh, that's not going to be very comfortable, that's a good little tip there to use that.
So it's not because your knife's broken and you take it
no,
together.
I'm not cobbled it together. It's just to keep it a bit more comfortable for when you're holding on to it. And then with the cutting templates, then like exactly what you said, you're cutting away the green to leave the design, and you're cutting the back of the shape. So I'm going to try not to lean over, because usually I get a row, because usually your cameras pick up the top of my head. So I'm going to crouch down, because usually I'm leaning right over my paper cuts, so I apologise. So you always cut away from your fingers, because if you slip, obviously we don't want, blood would basically ruin your paper cut, wouldn't it? Hayley, you don't want blood-stained paper cuts. That would be awful. You know, never mind your finger, your paper cut would be ruined. So let's just concentrate on that, make sure that doesn't happen. But like I always say to people, the whole thing with this is just about taking your time.
Cut a little bit tips with those the actual cutting. I noticed that you're doing kind of little areas and moving your paper cut.
You know, when they say about cutting circles with scissors, always move the paper and not the scissors. It's the same sort of process. So do a little bit and then move your paper, so that you're not moving your hand and going into awkward positions with it, I think is the key.
And is it good to just do a small cut and then move, rather than trying to do the whole of that petal in one go?
To be honest, sometimes it depends on the shape that you're doing. If it's a really big sweeping arc, then I would tend to sort of stop and then maybe move. Some people might want to do it all in one go. I think once you've had a little try of it, and you've got quite a lot of empty space on some of these designs, you may just want to have a little test before you start on the designs.
Any tips for which of the designs to go for if you're a complete novice and it's your first ever cut?
Yeah, if you're doing the flower kit, I would say the big flower would be a good one to start with, because there's a lot of big shapes in it. The flower mandala one, keep that to last. It's a very intricate one.
But of course, by using those more simplistic or larger designs, you're learning the skills. So as time goes on, you naturally would be able to do that mandala without any issue.
There you go. So once you start lifting that out, and that's the front, so you're going to see that's the lovely crisp, clean one that you're going to get. So it doesn't matter, like I said, if you don't get it absolutely perfect. It's very forgiving. So don't worry about it too much.
And of course, the beauty with this, it's such an easy craft for you to get involved in. There's not many crafts, is there, that you can get involved for £27.99, and that is including your craft knife, 10 blades, and your cutting mat. There's no die cutting machines used here, so it's simple, easy, and it's easy to transport as well. So if you've got maybe a holiday home and you're looking for something to have a little bit of a craft with while you're away, then this is a nice way of doing it.
Absolutely, that's right. It is a lovely, I find it personally really relaxing. I mean, I'm a very busy person. Like I said, I teach as well as doing this as my business. I've got 2 small children, I've got a dog, a bird.
It's no wonder you haven't been here since December then. You've been busy with life.
I've been very, very busy. So, you know, this is my escape really. I go up to my desk and I lose myself in this. It really is wonderful.
It's very mindful craft, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. It's wonderful. Because it's just, you've got to slow down. You've got to take your time, so that just makes you...
So if that resonates with you, if you're living your life at 100 miles an hour, and you know that you need to calm down, maybe take a little time for yourself, a few peaceful moments, taking those paper cuts and those fabulous elements within your one-day special, then this is the wonderful way of kind of doing that with your paper cutting. A little bit of a heads up with regards to Hoot the Owl as well. Of course, we sold out earlier on with those paper cuts, but we had some people that didn't check out their baskets.
Ooh.
So you know what happens. They fall out of the basket, they fall back into our stock allocation.
Them up.
And yeah, as Kelly said there,
Absolutely.
snap them up while you've got the chance. They're not going to be there for long. Details at the bottom of the screen if you do choose to go for those. I might not even get the chance to show you them in the flesh, because I'm sure as soon as I've given you that information, you'll add them into your baskets and you'll be checking them out so you don't fall prey to that basket timing out and those items jumping back into stock.
There we go. So we're starting to, you can see that starting to
Oh, look at that, so
appear in the
quickly.
paper. I can just...
So then you've got your outside edge.
So again, just a bit at a time. But you know, we were talking about die cutting, and I'm sure there are some people that, you know, might be thinking, oh, you know, I can cut things out by machine, but I always think that this is like hand knitting something.
Yeah.
It's that the knowing that you've taken that time.
And also, not everybody is crafting to do it speedily.
No, no.
And there's lots of people who craft for their own pleasure. They don't sell what they've made.
Yes.
They don't need to make projects en masse to sell. They just like taking that time for themselves. And I think this is a perfect craft and perfect art form to do.
And I
so.
think when people see what, you know, if you give somebody like one of those framed paper cuts, those finished frame paper cuts, and you tell somebody that you cut it by hand, there's that wow factor with it. You know, people are so impressed.
Now Caroline's been watching, and she's left a message for us on Facebook, and she's saying what wonderful designs. They're stunning and amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. That's lovely.
Yes, you've got a fan in Caroline.
Oh, thank
Have
you.
you had a go at these, Caroline? Let us know if you've been crafting alongside Kelly with these designs. If you have, I'd love to see what you've been up to. And perhaps you haven't yet and you fancy having a go, then let me know what you've been going for if you have decided to pop some of these into your basket.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's nice getting that feedback.
It's
from
wonderful.
people, isn't
That's
it?
really nice. Thank you so much.
And of course, because these designs ultimately, they come from your heart, don't they? They come from within you, those designs. You've drawn the artwork, you've come up with the ideas. So knowing that people are loving them must be
It is
really good
honestly
feeling.
such a wonderful feeling, and especially when people share that with me. You know, there was a rainbow design in one of my previous kits.
Oh, I remember
and,
that.
A lovely lady, I can't remember her name, I'm so sorry, I can't remember your name at the moment. She sent me a picture of her finished one that she'd made, and she was so proud of it. It was the first one she'd ever done.
Oh,
and I was so happy. It just made me, you know, and she'd taken the time to share that with me afterwards.
Yeah.
Just made me so pleased. So
I love that. As a fellow crafter, I love it when people get that sense of achievement. Look at
there
that.
we go. So there's a lovely little sort of tulip
no
design.
time at all.
That was
Very
actually
quick.
a quick one, yeah, absolutely. So these don't have to take, obviously some of the bigger designs will take you quite a few hours, but some of the smaller ones, and you could pop that in a frame against a lovely background and give that as a gift to somebody. And I've got one of the other flowers here that I've already cut out, and just to show you, you can layer just plain sheets of paper behind as well.
That's a nice
to create a lovely infilled design. But I wanted to show you how the colouring sheets worked as well. If you've got a chance to do that. So
don't forget, within the bundles, whether you're going for the templates on their own or whether you're going with the cutting mat as well, you're going to get those colouring sheets as well. And as Kelly said, these are an important factor to actually work alongside those paper cuts, because it's the ability for you to add colour, to add the depth and dimension and bring those fabulous designs to life. And here we go.
So we've got the big Scandinavian flower design here. There's the plain colouring sheet. Here's one that I've already, and honestly, I very, very quickly added colour to this with the pens. I'm going to show you in a second. But it's very forgiving, because when you put the paper cut on top, it's sort of.
I'm not being rude, but that's quite a rough colouring.
It was a bit rough. I'm not gonna disagree with you, Hayley. It was a bit rough, but it's, like I said, it's really forgiving. And what's really nice is that you could give the colouring sheet to, like, I could give it to my daughter to colour in, and then I could do the paper cut, and we could add them together, which is really nice as a gift then.
And I noticed as well, we've got a very fine grey line here as well, so it's not a harsh black line, so that again is very forgiving.
Again, very forgiving, absolutely. So let's get a bit of colour onto this, so you can see how nice the the colouring sheets are.
This is it. Now, I've got the illustrator pens on the show as well. I've got the details at the bottom of the screen.
These.
2 colour sets. You've got your landscapes with all those fabulous greens as well. And, of course, you've got your colours coming from your other set there, which are... which one are these ones called? This one
is landscape, I think, and one is sketching.
Sketching, that's it. There you go, at the top there. I can see it now that I'm looking. Double-ended pens, as you can see. Illustrator pens, beautiful quality. You can get hold of them individually. The details are at the bottom of the screen at £24.99. But by getting them both together, that's where you've got your £10 saving and the ability to spread the cost over 2 payments. And of course, if you're adding these into your basket, you might want to add in those paper cuts as well, because of course you can spread the cost of those too as well. The thing that I've noticed with these is you've got those gorgeous colours, but also the seamless blending with these as well. The results you get are beautiful.
These, and you can layer them up, like you said, you can blend them together, and it's gives you some really lovely effects actually when you're using them. And I'm not being, like I said, not being very careful with this. Obviously, some of you at home might take a little bit more time than I am. I'm doing it quite quick for the demonstration. But again, the paper cut on top is so forgiving. It doesn't really matter if you're not completely on the lines.
Yeah.
Because you've got that lovely thick paper cut that's going to sit on top. So I'm going to add a little bit of a yellow.
And of course, you've got 24 colours in those pens as well, so lots of choice.
Oh, they're really beautiful colours as well. They work really well together. You can do some quite bright designs. You can do some more subtle ones.
You've got the details back on your screen there for the floral paper cuts. Don't forget, these are the brand new designs that Kelly's brought to us. Just while she's adding some more colours, shall I show you those different designs? Because 50% of the stock has gone of these, so I'm quite keen to show you the designs because I'm a bit concerned with regards to stock. This is Kelly's only show, and of course you're going to get those brand new designs. The gorgeous mandala, creating a fabulous design. Of course you've got that tulip that we just saw Kelly cutting out a few moments ago. Things like your sentiments, and of course they're in reverse because you're going to flip those over and use the other side as your right side. This is a gorgeous design as well. I'm just going to bring in the actual cut version of this one because the detail that you've got with these, they're surprisingly sturdy and strong as well. If I just hold that there against
the
my
paper
eyes.
is 100, I think there's 120 GSM. No, I'm wrong on that. It's 150 GSM on the templates, and then it's 250 on the colouring sheet. So it's really good quality. It's a perfect thickness to cut with on the templates, and the colouring sheets, as you can see, they take colour really, really well. Colour pencils, pens, whatever you want to use, really.
Gorgeous. And again, you're cutting away that green area with these. Whoops, daisy. That particular one there, of course, that is your template with this one. There's a lot of white on this one because what you're going to do, you're going to leave the white and actually cut away the colour, and then of course you can use those colouring sheets behind, and those are those colouring sheets that we've just been chatting about with your pale grey design on there, and they marry up perfectly, match beautifully, so then you can overlay those paper cuts on top of those designs and get some of those wonderful results. Just £12.99 for all of those beautiful templates and those colouring sheets, and of course you have got the ability to get them with your cutting mat and your knife at the bottom of the screen too as well. How are you getting on there, Kelly?
There we go. Just did a really, really quickly, just coloured a few little sections just for you to see how it starts to build up. And you obviously, as you start adding colour, you're going to see that sort of come to life really, which is really fab. If I bring that original one that was fully coloured, lots of bright colours on there using those illustrator pens.
Isn't that
gorgeous?
There we go.
Fab.
I love that idea.
Just turn that around the right way. There we go. So you can
that
see
is
even
lovely.
nicer.
Thank you, Kelly.
Lovely.
It's gorgeous, and you can imagine just popping that into a frame. And it works out as A4, so nice, easy size to get frame-wise as well. Now, of course, your paper cuts you can get hold of with the details up on your screen. They've also got the ability to get hold of that complete bundle, and of course, you've got your illustrator pens. Now, your illustrator pens are actually on FlexiBuy, which means that you can add anything else in and turn your order into a flexi order. Now, if you're not familiar with a flexi order, then guess what? We've got Ali Leone here to tell you a little bit more about it.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Now, Flexi Order has been so well received that we decided to continue that promotional period that Leonie was talking about there. So from now on, if you're placing an order for £60 worth of goods, and it can be anything, it can be items within this hour, it could be items within any hour, it could even be just shopping online and stocking up on all your bits and pieces. If your order comes to £60 or more, you will have the ability to spread the cost over 2 payments. So it makes it an affordable way. And of course, if you are going for something that has got Flexi Buy within your order anyway, then it opens up your your Flexi Buy opens up your Flexi Order, so you can add anything in at that stage. So maybe those Illustrator pens are the way to open up your Flexi Order today. Details are at the bottom of your screen. But of course, we're celebrating the fact that Kelly is back with us. It's been December that she was last here, and she's been taking her time to come up with some wonderful designs. And this first bundle is featuring some of those gorgeous designs, and 60% of the stock has gone of these, proving to be very popular. We've got 8 templates, and you've got their corresponding colouring sheets that you can see alongside there for £12.99 and 940226. Could be a brand new craft to you, so you might need to invest in some of those tools to get you started. So we've got a set with those fabulous templates and a cutting mat and a craft knife, along with 10 surgical steel blades there as well, to get that precision cut, which is so important with these. £27.99 if you're wanting to go for that complete bundle. Now, we have got some other designs. I would love to be able to tell you that we've got these available as the templates, but they sold out earlier on. But we have got them part of that complete bundle with your cutting mat and your knife. But it's been very popular. 50% of the stock has gone of this one again at £29.99. 248 800. So of course we've got brand new designs, we've got familiar favourites there. 60% of the stock has gone now. We're getting busier and busier while I've stepped away from Kelly. I'm going to be heading back to Kelly in a few moments, but why not jump onto the website, because you'll find the stamps that Kelly's bought. Saw a demonstration with these a little bit earlier on, featuring that fabulous Scandinavian flower. We're going to be heading back and having a look at the folk tree in a few moments. So why not jump onto the website, get that stamp set added into your basket, and I'll be giving you all the details of it in just a few moments. So you can have a root around on the website, or I can give you the details, make it nice and easy. 2 brand new stamp sets for you. We saw the Scandinavian flower earlier on, and of course Kelly was creating with this one incredibly beautiful design, a good size design as you can see there, lots of supportive elements, and it enables you to create gorgeous designs just like you can see here. You can get truly creative, whether it's your sparkle pens you're getting involved, whether you're getting your craft card involved with these, your metallic card, heat embossing, or simply getting your vellum involved in creating beautiful flowers. Those are the kind of results you can get with these stamps. £11.99 will get you the stamps with that large design, and of course those fabulous sentiments to work alongside them. Really good value for me, so get those into your basket. 807791. And then a second new design is this folk tree as well, and this is gorgeous because you've got lots of content in here. So it's one of those ones, when you craft with it and you come back, you'll notice elements that you didn't perhaps notice the first time round. You can see you've got your fabulous lovebirds featuring in the centre of that heart there, and you've got lots of lovely little florals around. But the stamp plate actually gives you the ability to stamp those, obviously with the tree, but then you've got the individual stamps, so you can overlay those too as well. So if you're wanting to get a little bit of decoupage going on, like you can see with this one, you can do that quite easily. Again, don't just limit them to your cards, and don't forget you can chop into those designs if you're wanting to as well. So if you just wanted a simple heart, or maybe the oval with the heart without the trunk of the tree, then you can do that. It's your stamp, it's your design, and you're going to get some wonderful results. Getting those inky backgrounds involved as well. Oh, did you feel that earth tremor then? I mean, all the wobble then. 835667 being your item number if you fancy getting hold of this one. £11.99. I'm going to be heading back down to meet up with Kelly in the next few moments, so why not get that one into your basket, get it checked out, and then you can sit back and watch the demonstration alongside the rest of us. Now, of course, there's other stamps as well that Kelly's bought again today, things that we've seen previously. The Love Mandala, saw this one as a paper cut earlier on, and again, that's where all of these designs have originated from. And again, absolutely beautiful designs, whether you're working with your craft card, whether you're heat embossing these, cutting them out with your die cuts to create those circles. But of course, what you could do if you wanted to is cut them out as a paper cut traditional design using those stamps, and a beautiful design, perfect for your weddings. Gorgeous. And of course, because you've got your stamps, you can multi-stamp these, layer them up, and get some incredible results. time and time again. Beautiful, £18.99. It's an A5 set of stamps, so slightly larger than the ones that we saw previously, and £18.99 being your price with this one. Something else that we've got is this beautiful peacock as well. Lots of you found this one already, so 170112 being your item number, £11.99 if you're wanting to go for that one. So do make sure that you add that one into your basket too. And the other ones that you might want to add in some florals too as well. These are proving to be very popular too as well, which we're going to give you the details with regards to these. And of course, this is part of your cutting template pack, and these are brand new designs, brand new, not seen before. £12.99, but 70% of the stock has gone. We've probably got about just over 10 minutes left within this. In fact, it's 9 minutes, slightly shorter than 10 minutes. But what's a minute between, friends? 940226. Lots of you adding items to your basket. Please do remember to check out your basket, so because when that stock becomes vulnerable, it's important that you do so, because if it falls out of your basket, there's lots of people that will take advantage of that situation and pop them into theirs. So what are we up to next then?
Right, we're going to have a little bit more stamping, I think.
Lovely.
Love this folk tree design. And again, really thick, substantial stamp.
And this is important because the quality of stamps,
yeah.
I don't know whether in the past you've had stamps that when you've taken them off that sheet, you've torn the stamps,
yeah.
and that can be
I was talking to my mum
heartbreaking.
about it earlier, actually. She's bought some in the past, and she said as she's pulled them off, they've ripped, and that I dare you to try and rip these, actually, because they're so thick. I don't think you'd be able to, so they're really substantial. But I wanted to show you as well how well the little ones stamp for the embellishment, so I'll stamp the little ones first.
Wonderful.
So I love these. I've got them all on one big plate, so I can multitask.
And don't forget, I'm just going to hold up that the sheet, because of course with the sheet, that's where you've got all those different elements there. So of course, taking those as independent little stamps, you've got 11 stamps in this set. So what you've done is you've taken some of those little tiny ones there and put them onto your acrylic block together.
That's it. Yeah. So these
are
all
nice. You're almost making a unique border.
So yeah, you could line them up and border them, but what I would possibly do is cut them all out then individually with a craft knife.
Oh, that's nice. Love grows here. What a lovely sentiment.
Yes. Oh, I always worry that it's never not going to print if I don't. There we go. Look at the quality. There we go.
Look at the quality.
Yeah, really. Even the very fine ones are coming out really well on that. Love those.
Nice. I like that.
What's nice then is you can cut around them. Nothing's too fine that you can't cut around each individual one to make those little embellishments and things. Idea. So let's do the big one, the main one.
And this is a good size stamp.
This is a real
one.
Get lots of ink on this one because it's so detailed. I want to make sure that it picks up all the fine lacy detail on it, because it really is.
And don't forget, with this one, you could heat emboss it as well, because the fine detail would come out with those embossing powders.
Yes, it would. There we go. So yeah, like you said, and all the little embellishments, they're all bigger versions of the flowers that are in the design, so everything's going to tie together. And actually, because there's flowers within this one and the other stamp set's got lots of flowers within it, they're both sets you could mix and match as well, which is really nice. A lot of thought has
gone into these designs.
Yeah.
And of course the tree itself, a nice simple shape.
There we go, look at that.
Oh wow.
So that's stamped so well. I love that one when it comes out. And you obviously I'm doing it in black. It's nice and clear for you to see today. But you could do any colour. You can use any colour for that. And how lovely with the embossing powders, like you said.
Definitely.
So let's colour in a little bit of this as well.
Now, don't forget, we've got those illustrator pens, which are the way that Kelly's been adding her colour. Got a fabulous set, 24 pens in total, 2 sets, your landscapes and your sketching. The landscape set has got all those greens in there, the browns in there. There's a lovely pale blue there as well. And then you've got those gorgeous floral colours within your sketching with your pinks. You've got your peaches in there as well, your dusky pinks, lilacs, blues, yellows, and there's a couple of greens there too as well. And these are lovely. They're double-ended, so of course you've got your brush nib with these, fine detail as well, so you can get right into the nitty-gritty of these designs. And of course you've got flexi buy on these, turning your order perhaps into a flexi order if you're wanting to add in that stamp alongside it. And if you do want to add that stamp in, it's just an extra £6 to add into your flexi order, so it's definitely worth thinking about, isn't it, that price?
Oh, they're great. They're such great pens. You're going to get so much use out of them if you do go for these today. I love them.
Daisy.
Oh,
Jumpy
you
hens.
nearly had that one. I just leapt out of my hand then. There we go.
And of course we've got two brand new stamp sets because Kelly hasn't been to see us since December. She's been a busy lady, been a mum, a working mum, and designing as well while she's been away. So she's come back with some beautiful brand new designs. We're talking about the folk tree at the moment, which is the one that has been stamped out. But of course, don't forget that Scandinavian flower that we saw earlier on. And you're loving that design too as well. Put the details up at the bottom of the screen in case you want to have a look.
So you've got all these lovely little embellished flowers. They're colouring really nicely, aren't they? So again, like we said, you could cut around each of these, lay them up on paper, add them to cards. So.
And also the size of these as well. If you've got little scraps of card as well, you could quite easily stamp these onto the smallest scraps that you've got and turn them into something usable.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite nice. We've talked about framing the paper cuts, but actually, if you coloured this in really nicely, these would be lovely to frame as well. They've got, you know, a really pretty quality that you could.
It sit really well. I mean, that stamp size there, if you're looking at something like maybe a 7x7 card or an 8x8 card, but equally so, if you wanted to do more of a rectangle shape, that it would fit on there nicely too as well. Now, of course, Kelly is just with us for this hour. That hour is ticking away.
Oh, my goodness.
We've not got long left at all. We've had a very busy hour.
It's been so busy.
It's been good to have your company. Glad to see that you've been welcoming Kelly back again. I hope it's not going to be as long that you're away next time.
Hopefully not. No, I'm going to try and pull my socks up and get some more designs a bit quicker this time.
I think you're forgiven. You're a busy lady, and we just relish the opportunity when you are able to get to us.
There we go. So just to show you, lots of different colours there. And they look really lovely, no matter what you're using, actually. With colour pencils, anything, they work really well with all.
And we've got a little topper there that you've been busy creating, where you've decoupaged some of those elements up.
So yes, I stamped that twice. I don't know if you can sort of see, is that picking up? Do you want to...
Shall I just give that a little bit of a...
It's got little foam pads underneath, so you can see how that layers up.
Gorgeous. And of course you've got the depth there with the little foam pads giving you the little risen areas there with those little flowers featuring on the side there. Yeah. And then it's what you do with it. And I mean, some of these finished samples that we've got, absolutely beautiful. And I love the way you can kind of team it up with other things. This is a clever idea, using a die cut of a picket fence and attaching it to the picket fence, little die cuts of clouds as well.
And I'm sure, well, I can guarantee all of these things are things that my mum has bought from Hochanda, so I'm sure lots of you will recognise some of the dies and the stamps and things.
And what's your mum's name? We can't keep
Denise.
Denise. Denise, you are a very talented card maker. These are beautiful. Love these ink techniques that she's used.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. Versatility you've got with these is incredible because, of course, using craft cards, you get different results with those pens. Team them up with your pretty papers. Maybe draw on those colours from those pretty papers for inspiration. That's a nice idea, cutting around it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, now look at this one. This is what happens when you get your glittery embossing powders involved. Now look at that. So that is beautiful.
That one, when I saw that, I thought, oh, wouldn't that be a lovely wedding invitation or a wedding card? It's such a pretty one.
Beautiful. Love it. Of course, that is one of those two brand new stamp sets that Kelly has returned with. So that one is your folk tree. The second one that we've got for you is your Scandinavian flowers. So if you want your folk tree, that is that one. But this one is your Scandinavian flowers. And of course, we saw Kelly working with this one in her first demonstration, but then mentioned about using it with your embossing powders, white embossing powders and a little bit of vellum. And of course, those are the flower heads, but the larger design, as you can see there, is featuring the stamp, the largest stamp within that particular set. You've got lots of little complementary elements as well, featuring things like your with love sentiment on there as well. And of course, you can build up your design to create some beautiful results with those. A little bit of sparkle there as well. They lend themselves to sparkle, don't they?
They do, yeah.
Well, Kelly, I have to say, I have had a thoroughly fabulous hour.
Wonderful.
Lots of wonderful people there, loving everything that you've bought. We've been busy. We've had sellouts during this hour as well. So if you are watching this on rewind, don't know whether all of those elements we've been chatting about are now available, but still sit back and enjoy those demonstrations because we have some wonderful demonstrations.
Oh, thank you, Hayley.
I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
Lovely.
Now, if you have got anything in your basket, please do make sure you check out your basket as soon as you possibly can. We've been very, very busy during this hour, and I would hate for you to miss out on a thing. So check your baskets out. See you later on.
Thanks.
So So we've got a very busy day ahead of us. We've got Designs by Dewberry Fabrics coming up with Julie, very busy earlier on with those as well. Then I'm going to be back with a little bit of felting at 4 o'clock later on. We've got Craft Price Drop at 7, but don't forget your one-day special and 2 hours with Barbara Gray.
Hello, very well, welcome back to Craft Price Drop. We're live here in the Hochanda studios. This is actually quite an exclusive viewing of Craft Price Drop. We're not broadcasting this show actually on Freeview. This is, well, you'll be watching us on craftpricedrop.com, Periscope, YouTube, or Hochanda's Facebook Live. But a very happy Sunday morning to you. Are you up bright and early? Breakfast and bread? Maybe breakfast and bread? Well, it could be, couldn't it? Breakfast and bread would be nice, wouldn't it? Is it a rye, a sourdough? Let us know. Right then, Joe, we've got some beautiful items. This is what Craft Price Drop is all about. Big brands, very low, I mean ridiculously low prices. But are you new to Craft Price Drop? Let's remind you how this all works. So, details on the side of your screen, there we go. Start off with, like usual, you're going to have your item number. Now, quote the item number, that's what you need if you like to buy it. You can search for that on the website, hochanda.com. You add it to your basket, you check out, that's it, you bought it. And just below that, you've got a brief description. Tells you the brand, tells you what's included inside the bundle, because quite often it is a bundle, quite a big bundle on Craft Price Drop. Just below that, you've got the start price, and that relates to the combined total of items within that bundle currently advertised on craftpricedrop.com. So that's very important, but the now at price is very important, okay, because this lets you know the value, and it's going to be good value. Whenever you think the now at price is good value for money, add it to your basket, check out, and if it drops any lower, it's going to be a bonus for you. Now, add your P&P as usual. It's £4.95 ordinarily, but again, for £2.02 more, you can become a Freedom member, and that means you do not pay any postage and packaging. Freedom members. How good is that? Now, sometimes we don't always have a lot of stock, so we advertise this by showing you the quantity left on the bottom of your screen. In fact, you know what? Hello, as if on cue, 200, 2,000, no, just 2. Right, we need to crack on. This is the Tonic Essential Dyes. So have a look at these, and they are essential. There's something about this, the nature, the foliage, that's just so usable, isn't it? Finishing touches, we've got the acorns, we've got little fir cones right there too. Shall I turn these back round? There we are. Now, you've actually noticed on the packaging there, it does say Verso. So versatile dyes definitely is what these are. You can mix and match them. And that relates especially to the acorn, the leaf right there, because the reason they're Verso, you can cut in detail. In fact, if I pull this one out there we are, you can cut the detail into the actual die cut. You can just have like a silhouette of a die cut, or you can just puncture in detail. How nice is that going to be? So backgrounds, die cuts, overlaying, finishing touches. 2 left though, we've only got 2 left. £36.98. A very warm welcome if you just added us on Facebook. Thank you very much. 147519. So you've seen the dies, and you've seen what this would cost you if you're to buy them individually. That's what the total of your basket. Right, straight away, that's half price. £18.49. That is half price. Got 2 left now. 147519. That's 2 left now. £18.49. If you'd like to get yours, dial the number 01733 60 2000, or you can shop on our website, craftpricedrop.com. You add this to your basket, you check out your basket. How amazing is that? Beautiful dies. But again, if it's for your paper crafting, scrapbook pages, there's something about this. You could use these die cuts actually as mixed media tools, because if you cut this out into a die, into a piece of card, think of the wastage, think of the silhouette that's going to be left behind. You can use that for stenciling through texture paste. So make stencils with these dies, you know, card stencils, why not? Right then. £14.74. That's the now out price. Only got 2 left though. 1 left, right, another one's gone. Someone snap that up. Only got 1 left now. It's the next person to add this to your basket and then check out. 147519, so it's £14.74. We started off, look where we started, £36.98. You're not paying that. £14.74. Do you have any questions, do email us, studio@hochanda.com. But this is big brands. Tonic Dyes, Craft Price Drop. This is quite an exclusive viewing. This isn't being broadcasted on a regular channel on Freeview 85 or Sky. No, this is only live now on craftpricedrop.com, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, those ideas. Oh, lots of you are saying hello on Facebook. Oh, Alan, Sarah, hello back to you. Heather's there. Heather, now you're going to be nice this hour, aren't you, Heather? I read your comments, Heather. No, Heather, thanks very much. You're all big viewers of Craft Price, so thanks very much. Right, where are we up to now? 1 left. I didn't read all your comments last night, they were hilarious. Oh, right, the price lock. Everyone pays final low price at £14.68. Add your post and packaging, £4.95. I did read your comments. Some of them were, yes, they're interesting, but they're brilliant. Thanks very much for your comments. Let us know what you think of the shows. We really take your feedback seriously on that note. But Craft Price Drop is becoming a huge thing. We started this, what, it would be about 6-7 months ago now. Where, you know, blink and the year's gone. Well, I've blinked and now we're in June. You know, I took a deep breath and I blinked and now we're in June. Where's that happened? It's ridiculous. Right, we've had a big brand. We've had Tonic. Should we have a look at these? This is beautiful. John, we're gonna crack straight on. This is for the brand of Erica, and we've got a set of 4 metal cutting and embossing stencils. So you've got December, you've got Circle, Classic, and Art Nouveau. Now these, oh my word, these are smart. Now the reason why, I mean, I love stencils. I do love stencils because obviously for embossing, for inking through all those kind of things. But what's incredible about these, because you've got that fine detail, if you use the appropriate embossing mat through your die cutting machine, because they're metal, you get such a clean and yet crisp impression. Now, we're thinking about Christmas time, aren't we? We're thinking about Christmas time, do you know, because it's such a huge event. So within the next few weeks, by the way, I've got some epic Christmas jokes, so do it seriously. What did, oh no, I've forgotten it. Oh, that's poorly delivered, isn't it? What did Santa do to the elf who wasn't performing at work? He gave them the sack. Oh, stop it. Right, there we go. Oh, stop it. Right, do you know what? They was on thin ice. Right, £28.63. £28.63. 551 341. I think they stopped the music, ready for another joke. No, that was it. Sorry. No, that. Oh, was that because it was terrible? I'll just go home. Right, bye. Have a nice day. That's awkward, isn't it? Oh dear. Right, can't am I allowed back? No more jokes, I promise. Okay. 10-4 metal cutting dies. The combined total for these 4, £28.99. But seriously though, Christmas time is going to be ideal. Right, £17.86. 551 341. That's a 38% saving, folks. This is great value. Already 38% off. £17.86. But these are beautiful. What would you use these for? Are you used to scribe through? But with the embossing folders, or your embossing mats, I should say, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Run through your die cutting machine, use like a normal stencil. You get such a crisp image. They're absolutely beautiful. Now, again, this one right here. Sarah says, don't give up my day job. What, Sarah? What? Not a joke teller? Professional Christmas joke teller. I won't, Sarah, I promise I won't do that. But that's sound advice, Sarah. Right then, but I'm thinking if you want to use these to actually, you know when you get these spatulas, you spatula through, maybe it's some smooth paste, like some, you know, that thick gel, like that gel, that's like jelly type stuff that you can trowel through. That's going to be beautiful. And because they're magnetic, they're going to be gorgeous. Oh, by the way, oh, do you know what's a good idea? You know what's a good idea? Right, let me hold this one up. This reminds me a little bit, actually, of screen printing. Now, you know, sometimes with your plastic stencils, you have to tape them down around the edges. Some bits can seep underneath. But supposing you put this onto a piece of card, behind that card, you've got yourself a magnetic sheet. So you're going to clamp that down temporarily, so it's less likely for the paint, for the texture paste, to actually seep underneath. That, folks, is how you get this ultra fine detail. And how magnificent are these? Apart from that, they're actually very durable. They can last a long, long time, years, a lifetime. Who knows? Who knows? £17.32, £70.20 is now the price. 551341. £17.08 now. So that price, it has been trickling down. I can't believe it now. Now that price, £16.66. 551341. So there we go. Any questions, give a call centre ring. It's 01733 797 105. You speak to somebody live as soon as you dial the number, and they'll explain how Craft Price Drop works, and make sure you got whatever you like delivered straight to your door. It's brilliant. Now, it's now works out to be £3.95 per stencil. How beautiful are these? Down from £7.24. That's what it works out to be. Again, for £15.82, that's exceptional value. Exceptional value. This is it. We're not far off half price, folks. Half price, we're winking at it. We're winking at half price now. It's on the horizon. It's in vision. Right, only got 5 left though. 5 left. 551341. £15.82. Forget that. We're going lower. We're going lower. Okay, I literally cannot believe what we're seeing here now. Right, that's less than £10. £9.98, folks. That is brilliant value. Okay, right. You're liking this price. You're liking this price. Here we go now. We're down to the last 4. I think we're going to lock it there, folks. We've got to move on soon. We can't go lower than that. Surely we can't go lower than that. £9.98. So 3 left now. 551341. 3 left. £9.99. There we go. £9.96. £9.94. 2 left. Only 2 more people can get this, folks. £9.92. 2 left. Right, we're down to the last one. It's the next person who's quick enough to check out your baskets on our website, hochanda.com, or craftpricedrop.com, of course, craftpricedrop.com. We're streaming HD on there. Right, last one to go. Oh, we've got some stamps next. Ooh. Joy, if you love paper crafting, this is the hour for you. Well done if you got your Erica stencils.
Price lock.
So everyone pays final low price, £9.92. Add your P&P, £4.95. Now, folks, don't forget, if you like what you see, as soon as you like it, if you think that's good value for money, add this to your baskets. But, folks, please remember, don't forget to check out your baskets, because then that means that you've bought it. If it's just allocated, if it's just sitting in there, you haven't bought it. Someone else can, well, at the end of the auction, you won't have bought it. So add it to your basket, check out, and we charge your card when the auction finishes, because we don't know how low we're going to go. You will all pay that final low price. So come in early, got to be in it to win it. Right then. Cheeky bit of stamps, I say. Very nice, why not? Now then. A huge name needs no introduction. It is Tim Holtz we've got right there. What an inspirational artist. What a fantastic designer. Such a huge, huge name in this wonderful industry. We have got ornate baubles here. You've got scripture. You've got backgrounds. You've got vintage style tags here. But it's such a... You can probably guess it's Tim Holtz for a while. You really can. That is just beautiful. Art washes the soul. Art washes dust off the soul. Isn't that lovely? Now, hang on a minute. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. I like it. This is great. So they're really quite meaningful. They're really, they're really deep. They're really deep. They're lovely. This. There we go. £40.96. That price has dropped already. We haven't changed all the stamps yet. That price has dropped already. Here they all are. These are all of them right here. £40.74. 978309. Now, if you like to buy yours, there are 2 ways you can purchase. Firstly, give our call centre a ring. It's 01733 797 105. Or you can shop on our website, Hochanda.com, or of course craftpricedrop.com, which is probably where you're watching us at the moment. Lots of you are watching us on Hochanda's Facebook Live. Thanks for all your comments. Thanks very much, Sarah. I take your comments on board. Thank you very much. It's brilliant. Joe, are you crafting this morning? What are you making at the moment? Maybe you've been up early for crafting. Let us know. Let us know on Facebook. Right. £39.20. £38.98. 798309. Okay, here we go. We'll drop that price for you. £28.87. That's a good price. £28.87. If you'd like to get yours, add it to your basket, get it checked out. That's a 30% saving, folks. Shall I turn these around? They're cling mounted stamps. Do you know what? That is a chunky beast. It's a... That is a chunky beast. Here we go. Do you know what? They're all mounted for you. Look how deeply etched those are. They're absolutely stunning. And do you know what? They're actually pliable, because some rubber stamps, they can be quite stiff. But these ones right here, they're pliable. So do you know what I love about tags? You know, sometimes if you're doing this, you can just go like that. You can have a distorted image, because that's what this style allows, the distorted imagery. So if you're new to stamping, start with this. But that can be quite inspirational in itself. We're thinking mixed media. We're thinking beautiful, beautiful stamps. But that... Would you agree on Facebook? Do you think, would you call that a chunky beast on Facebook? That is a solid stamp, but look how deeply etched that is. That's going to give you such a magnificent impression. Right, there we go. And you can store them actually on these pages. So you've got, these are acrylics plastic style pages there. So you've got hole punched on the side. So if you've got a folder, a binder will fit that configuration there. Build up your selection of Tim Holtz stamps, why not? So then, we haven't got many left though. Right, 14. OK, we've got 14. £28.35. You're liking this, you're liking this. OK, 13. Another one's gone. £41.62. That's the start price. Now it's £28.35. 12 left. 11 left. 978309. £28.09. 11 to go. 10 to go. Right, it's a price plummet, folks. It's a price plummet. What value have you got on your mind? Right, is it that? Is it less than? Is it better than half price? That's what we're looking at now. That's just under £20. £19.99. Call it £20. 9 left now. 978309. We've got the ornate baubles. We've got scripture. These are really interesting as well, aren't they? Look at this, like classic portraits. They're quite. If you love vintage, if you're fascinated, I'm thinking like little steampunk style here actually. I really am. You can do. You can. So I think steampunk can, for me, it can be mechanical, it could be magic, it can be quite vintage and history-based too. That's what we got right there. Now, Joy, if you're looking for fancy Christmas embellishments, check out those baubles. Look at this bauble. That is beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? We need to appreciate that for a sec. If you're like having cosy, traditional, warming Christmas decorations, Joy, you may have MDF shapes of a similar style. You might have mixed media dies to cut a similar shape. Add them to your baubles, add them to your card, cut them out, and then stick them on your tree. Carols in as well. 6 left. £19.97. 5 left. 978309. 4 to go. 4 to go. That's 8 stamps in total. You've got to be in this to win it. 8 stamps. 3 more. We're down to the last 3. Tags, finishing touches. This is a vintage style. This is could be seen as old-fashioned, could be seen as retro, depending on what age. Who knows? It's the last one. It's the last one. 2 classic stamp sets. Look at that name. Look at that price. Right, you've got a deal there. Well done.
Price lock.
Everyone pays final low price at £19.97. Add your P&P. £4.95. Don't forget, if you're a Freedom member, no postage and packaging. And if you're thinking about ordering one item, more than one item from more than one auction, it does make sense to become a Freedom member, because £4.95 P&P for an extra £2.02, that's your Freedom membership for a month. For a month, no postage and packaging. How good is that? Now then, if you're watching us from around America, you can become a Freedom member too. It's $19.99. Or you watch us from around Europe, could be Malta, Luxembourg, Denmark, who knows, anywhere around Europe, €14.97 per month. How impressive is that? How good is that? Oh, John, Ronnie's watching. Everyone say hello to Ronnie. He's just watching Craft Price Up for the first time, I think. Hello, Ronnie. Ronnie, welcome to Craft Price Up. My name's Charlie. Thanks very much for tuning in. It's great to have your company, Ronnie. Right then, we have got brilliant bargains here. We've got Spellbinders. Now then, it's a brand we feature a lot on Craft Price Up because you absolutely love it. It's such a huge brand, and I've got to say, some of the most detailed, ornate, fancy in such a pure opulent way is what we got with Spellbinders. But it's £93.74. Labels 1, Circle Contempo, Adorning Accents, and Divine Eloquence. Oh, I need to use that. Right, that's going into the vocabulary library. Eloquence. So is the word adorning. Right then, all of these are good. Okay, so you've got toppers there. You've got matte layering. You've got the most ornate opportunities for lavish frames. Do you know what, speaking of which, let me hold this up. Right then, do you know what I'm thinking there? Now, our director, Andy, absolutely adores this one. Thinking for matte black cardstock, cheeky bit of gilding wax. That's going to be absolutely magnificent. I do love gilding wax. We all love it. The director, we all love gilding wax backstage. It's so fascinating. It looks great on telly to start with, but also in your own home, it's just so easy. It's just so easy to use. But I just love gilding wax. I absolutely adore it. I just absolutely adore it. Right then, before we show the rest, shall we drop the price for you? Right, we're going to plummet that for you. Here we go. We've got new viewers watching today. Right, £77.76. That's a good price. Right, 957. That's 975. 975,531. There we go. £77.76. Great price. Now that's over £15 saving, folks. Already, first price plummet, £15 saving. So 2 ways you can order. Firstly, if you like to speak to somebody live, if you're quite new to this, then we have an in-house call centre literally just upstairs. They're lovely and friendly. They're ready to take your call. Just dial the number. It's the national rate. It's not one of those scary numbers. 0304080. What's that? How much is that going to cost? It's 01733. It's the area code for around Peterborough. We're just outside Peterborough in Oundle. Right then. There's a number on the bottom of your screen. Dial that. You speak to somebody live. OK. £45.94. Folks, that's better than half price. That's better than half price. So it's 975,531. So that's £45.94. So look at the other dies in detail. We've got beautiful dies. Right, here we are. So, I mean, it's Spellbinders. How beautiful is that? So cut, emboss, stencil, adorning accents, what these ones are called. Aren't they beautiful? So again, do you know what? That is a perfect example. Perfect example. Do you know what? It's the size like this that you could use out the front of a tag. Just there, it just adds so much elegance just in that piece. I mean, if you took that bit away, it'd be a nice background and embellishment, but there would be something missing, definitely. There'd be a big gap in the middle, something missing. That is just absolutely beautiful. Do you know what? You might want to use these as like tiles to go the way around. Who knows? You've got bits in here. More finishing touches. I mean, you can imagine that one in the middle of the card, such as that. All of these options are yours. That's just one die set. That's 4 dies there. We've now got another 4 dies in this selection. What are you going to use this for? A cheeky stopper for an easel card. Oh, I can imagine that, an easel card. I can imagine that stopper there. How this for a beautiful frame. Very, very nice. But this is just gorgeous. Now, you can use these with each other. So what you'll notice, if I just hold these ones up, you can use them all together. So you can have that one in the middle, you can have that raised slightly. I mean, that's going to be smart. What a way, you can have this die cut raised slightly from the background, have it raised up, and then, if you've got a little sentiment or something else, have it raised again. It's up to you, or you can just use that. Or you can just use the outer one. This is versatile. That's just one set. That's 4 dies. That's another 4 dies. So we've got 8 dies already. We've got another 3 dies right there. This is very smart. This is very smart. Now, this is called the Circle Contempo Decorative Accents. Very smart indeed. And don't forget, you've got these dies in the middle. You've actually got a little bit here, which I would say is ideal for a corner. Isn't that nice? That's 1 die, actually. Oh, that's 1 die. Very interesting. Well, there we go. We've only got 10 of these left, though. That's 10 bundles, don't forget. We've got these here, so you've got another 2 dies there. So that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 dies in total. That's 13 dies in total. That's a lot for your money. And this one there, use this to cut in detail. So let's say you're making a sleeve for a box of chocolates. Use that to cut in the detail, or you've got the outer die, you can cut it out. But if you've got some old bits of card, that could just be the shape of your card. Why not? Now, you liking this already? We've only got 8 left. But it sounds like, I thought that was going to happen, it sounds like I'm going to drop the price. It is. It's a price plummet, folks. Right. Where's it going to land? Are you happy with that? Well, that is brilliant value. We're way over half price now. So, ordinarily, for all of these, excuse me, all of these would cost you £93.74. but now £39.98. That's now at price. That is a big plummet. We have plummeted that price live here on Craft Price Shop. Don't forget, lots of people may be watching the other channel, maybe watching Hochanda, but this is Craft Price Shop. This is quite an exclusive viewing. So, do you know what? We haven't got many of these. We're going to give you special prices. This is quite an exclusive viewing, this right now. So 6 left, £39.96. 975 531. 6 left, no, 5 left now. 5 to go, £39.94. Right, if you just tuned in, it's a nice Sunday morning. A very good morning to you. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday. Maybe you're having a day of crafting. Maybe you're rounding off the weekend. You've had a great weekend. You want to round off with some good deals. This is what we've got for you right now. Don't forget, join me later on Hochanda. We've got a 2-hour extravaganza with Barbara Gray. We've got some incredible stamps, incredible items. And I'll be joining Tina for the launch at 6 o'clock. We've got a big day with Clarity. It's going to be absolutely sensational. I know lots of you are looking forward to that. So tune in at 2 and then, of course, at 6 on the regular shows at Hochanda. Sky and, of course, channel Freeview 85 like usual. Right then, 2 left. £39.50. £39.50. It's the last one. It's the last one. 975 531. 1 left. Well done if you got yours.
Price lock.
£39.50. Everyone pays that final low price. Add your P&P, £4.95. Right then, we've been saving this one. I've been saving this one. Are you ready for the dramatic reveal? Have we got a drum roll effect? I'm sure we have somewhere. They're just going to find it. I've really built up the suspense now, haven't I? Are you ready for this? Here we go. Here we go. OK, we've got big brands. OK, I'll give you a clue. It's Just Right. There we go. We've got Just Right there. All right. Do you know what? We can see. There we go. We have got these beautiful, beautiful stamps. I was a bit at the time with the drum roll there, forgive me. But we have got, folks, 22 stamps in total at the beach and Oceanside. Ocean Medallion stamp set. So then, I'm thinking here, what would you use these for? Have a think then. So let's say you've got these home, you're having a day of crafting, what would you use these for? Instantly, I am thinking scrapbooking. I do. To record memories of family holidays by the seashore, oceanside seafood, lobster. We've got, oh, lobster. There we go. We've got, this is beautiful. I've never had a lobster, you know. No, I don't think I have. Never had a lobster. I've had the seafood sticks, and they're the same things. Are they the same? You know the ones you get for £1 from a local supermarket? You know those seafood sticks? Are they the same as lobster? You know? Yeah? Yeah? They're called crab sticks. They're not. They're just called seafood sticks. I mean, that alarms me. I don't know about you. Why am I talking about seafood sticks? Right, here we go. To find a seashell is to discover the world of imagination. Seashells. Do you know what? We've got ocean treasures left on the shore. It could be a seafood stick. We've got nature's gifts to adore. Life is good at the beach. Barbara's laughing. Barbara, do you like seafood sticks? I like lobster. Oh, Barbara likes lobster. There we go. Oh, I haven't had it then. Right, there we go. I'm not knocking seafood sticks just to get it clear. We love seafood sticks. I do. I eat loads of them. Right. Okay. Now let me talk about the seaside. This is very much a seaside theme we got here. So this is Just Right. We've got the oval medallion stamp sets at the beach and the ocean side. 22 stamps in total, 735 701, £28.56. So let's show you read this sentence. I have always loved the beach, probably because you eat your seafood sticks. The smell of the salty water, the wind on my face, the gentle roar of the waves, all combine to create a sense of peace and calm. That's nice. That is nice. That's calming down reading this, which is probably quite a good thing. Right. Okay. Seriously, I just think scrapbooking. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. Okay. Or maybe, do you know what, for £19.53. Do you know what I think beach kind of seaside themed suits? I think home decor for like bathrooms and things like conservatories, bright sunny areas around the home. I really think it's maybe got holiday homes too. Maybe something to put in your caravans, those sort of things. Right, £19.53. 735 701. Now the saving here, over 30%. We've got by the seashore, oceanside seafood. Stop it, I'm not going to mention seafood sticks again. Right, so we've got the menu. seashells. Life is good at the beach. See, that's smart as well. Isn't that smart? So maybe you're having like a summer-themed party. Maybe having, well, I think we've had summer, but I'm ever hopeful for a more sunny day. But if we get more sun, if we get another sunny day, now I'm sure we will, I'm just being silly. A garden party, barbecue parties, invitations, something like this, images like this. It's traditional. This reminds me of nostalgia, like fish and chips by the sea. This is beautiful, this is beautiful. Now, £19 are 38, okay? £19.23, 12 left. Only got 12 left now. 11 left. 735 701. £11 left. £18.93. £18.93. Look where we started. £28.56. Now at £18.93. Okay, we've only got 10 left, folks. 735 701. I've got 9 left. I wish I had more. People do miss out on craft price lot, folks. If you'd like to get yours, do let us know. Right. What do these remind you of summer holidays? Oh, before that, £14.56. We just pumped that price. It's £14.56. We're not far off half price. It's on the horizon. So we did there. Right. £14.56. Okay. 8 left. Give us a wave on Facebook. Oh, dear. Bad, isn't it? David's in as well. Thanks very much, David. Do you know what? I think just go over half price. Come on, it's Sunday morning. Maybe hang a lie in. Maybe just flick onto a craft price shop. Let's have a look what we can do for you. Right then. £13.74. Guys, that's better than half price. I don't think we can do better than that. I think it's going to lock there. It has to. Surely it has to. £13.74. If you bought this, if you checked out your basket when the now out price was showing a higher value, a higher price, then don't forget, you're in for a treat. Whenever you think it's good value for money, add it to your basket, check out your basket. If it drops any further, it's going to be a bonus for you. We've got 4 left. 735 701. 4 left now. 4 left. 01733 797105. 3 left. You've got to be in it to win it, folks. 2 left. £13.68. It's the last one now. It's the last one. Here we go. Ruth, you got the last one. Thanks very much to you, Ruth.
Price lock.
Everyone pays the final price, £13.68. Now, you see your post and packaging there. Well, then, we have new viewers watching today. You can all become a Freedom member. Now, when you're a Freedom member, you are all Freedom member. If you are a Freedom member, you don't pay P&P, no postage and packaging. And that's relevant if you're watching Hochanda, the regular shows on Hochanda, or these craft price drop shows. Wherever you watch, no postage and packaging, and you'll see a lot of exclusive member discounts on our regular shows too. Right then, are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Well, we're excited about this now. We've got about 25 minutes left on the show. Where's the time gone? Right then, this is brilliant. Now, do you know what? When you are starting off a card, you're thinking of the occasion, we're thinking of the recipient, okay? Quite frankly, when we make a card, we think about how it's going to be presented. I don't think there's enough focus on envelopes. I honestly don't think there is. Because, when we buy a gift, when we make a gift, we wrap it up. Why? Because we love the suspense. It's the whole fun. It's the tradition of it. I think cards, when we make a card, they're not just a card. They're a gift. They need to be wrapped up. They need to be involved in an envelope of some variety. That's what we got here. A set of 20 assorted envelopes and card-making templates. Heart, shoes, and the pop-up. Right, now then, shall I show you these boards? We've got these. Right, now, this is the shoe cards and envelopes. So there you go, for the shoe cards. I mean, that's going to be brilliant. Joy, if you made 2 and join them together like a little hinge, you can maybe have a freestanding card. How about that? So there you go. Use them for mixed media. Do you know what? Why not draw around that, cut out some felt, use it for a applique. Maybe got some threaders fabrics. Oh, it's going to be beautiful, isn't it? John, maybe you've been inspired by patchwork from that amazing Builder Block One Day special with Lizzie. It's fantastic, isn't it? Right, templates for shoes, cards and envelopes. There we go. We got this one there. Beautiful. Some boots. Very smart. Mama Vianis is. There we go. I'm only saying that because he was reading about my unicorn tattoo, which is not true. Right, there we go. He was very rude to me yesterday. I'm only joking. He's a good mate. He's a good friend of mine. Right then, we have got the templates for shoe card and envelopes. This is clearly the hearts we got right there. That's very smart, isn't it? Look at that. Very, very smart. Drawing a heart's difficult. I really do think it's difficult. It looks like a bad circle when I draw a heart. Right, there we go. We got all of these. These are all delivered to your door. There's the shoes again. Right, you got assortment of 20 though. 20 assorted envelopes and card making templates. So £45. £45 what you normally pay, but now the price has been dropping since it's been chatting. We're now down, it's trickled down a bit, look at that. £42.64. So, envelopes right there. Do you know what? This can be beautiful. Look at that there. It's like angels. It's like, I see angels there. It is, yeah. Isn't that beautiful? It's amazing, but drawing that. Joy, if you're batch making with these, if you're making a lot of invitation or Christmas cards, why not? So, sometimes it's about speed. I sometimes get caught off guard. I didn't know it was their birthday. Oh, if you've got a template like this, it makes it much, much easier to get the card done quickly. Right, there we go. Now, just a straightforward envelope. That looks like it's for a 8x8, perhaps, 6x6. I think that's going to be for an 8x8. Or Joy, maybe even a 6x6. That's going to be ideal. So, even when it's down, not only the size for the flaps, but also the score lines too. So then, £39.28, 516809. And by the way, you do get instructions too. So you've got them right here. Instructions for the shoe templates. So very, very straightforward. You've got decorating tips, what gives you hints at ribbons, feathers, those kind of ideas. So they can spark off imagination. Envelope templates, there we go. For the heart and card templates. So it looks like a lot of them are included inside there. The Christmas trees. Like, you're making a hinge, like the edge into a feature there, aren't you? Very exciting, very exciting. So there we go. That's a taste of what you can do. Time to get that price plummeted for you. OK then, £28.43. That is 36% saving, guys. That's good value. OK, started off £45, now £28.43. 516809. 516809. Number to dial 01733 602 000, or you can shop on our website hochanda.com, or of course right there craftpricedrop.com. You may be watching us on there now, actually on hochanda.com. That's our other show going on, but now craftpricedrop.com. This is an exclusive viewing of Craft Price Drop. We're not broadcasting this on Freeview. This is on the website. It's on Hochanda's Facebook Live, and thanks for all your comments. I'll read them all after. Thanks very much. Don't forget, we're also broadcasting on YouTube and Periscope also too. Right then, £28.43. £28.43. Here's your quantity left. 13 left. 516809. 13 left. 12 left. 11. Right, you're liking this price now. It's just under £20, £19.36. 11 to go, folks. Right. Now, I do know a lot of people do miss out on Craft Price Drop. It's tempting to leave it to the last minute. I know it is, it's tempting. But please don't think the longer I wait, the more money I'm going to save. No, regardless of when you buy, if you're the first person or the last person to check out your baskets during a live auction, you will pay that final low price anyway. So if you like it, come in early and just watch that price drop. It's going to be fantastic. Speaking of coming in early, we are coming towards the end. So 8 left, £19.14. 8 left, £19.14. 8 to go, 7 left. Here we go. Do you know what? I thought that was a good price. Surely we couldn't go lower than that. Right. Do you know what? Half price was way back. Absolutely way back. Do you struggle to make envelopes? You can make edgeable style cards with these. You've got the hearts. You've got the Christmas trees. Do you know what? Let's show you some more designs as well. There we go. Let's flip through these. So shoes. Now, do you know what would this be for? Daughter's 21st, or any birthday perhaps as well. Moving in, present. Who knows? I think a nice little invitation. A little ball, a charity ball, like a glass shoe, that kind of thing. Do you see what I'm getting up there? Very nice. Boots, very, very nice. How about this? Cards and envelopes. So that's just smart, isn't it? I mean, for the heart, I struggle to do that, you know. I would struggle to draw that. But this is about speed. This is about ease. It's about flexibility. That's just a few of them. You've got 20 assorted envelopes, card-making templates. They include the hearts, the shoes, and the pop-ups. But John, let me dig deep and try and find you another one. I like this, you know. I like the trees. Look at this. So, the idea is, you draw around it, you cut it out, and there we go. You can have the detail there. Isn't that brilliant? So imagine that's going to be your card. Obviously, this is the template, but have some nice card. Have you got some nice pattern papers? Well, there we go. 2 left, though. You've been liking this. Only 2 to go. £14.52. It's a good price. Right, we have got less than 20 minutes on the show. We've got a lot more to get through. We need to move on. Here we go. 1 left now. 516-805. It's gone. Well done if you got yours.
Price lock.
Everyone pays the final low price. £14.52. Add your P&P. £4.95. We had a busy show. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in. You over there? You over there? Sorry. Hello, you over there. Right then, let's see what we've got next. All right, we're running out of time now. If you want to leave empty-handed, if you want to get a good deal this morning, then how about this brand here? We're back with Tonic. We're back with Tonic. I'm so pleased. Look at these. You've got your climbing clematis. You've got your tangled posies, Admiral Arches, Twisted Ivy. Sounds like a superhero villain, doesn't it? Twisted Ivy. Right then. So then, this is £36.96. So 988,998 is your item number there. Right, £63. Oh, sorry, did I say 36? Beg your pardon. £63.96. Beg your pardon. £63.96 is the start price. Okay. You've got 8 dies here. So already, this is Tonic. It's a big brand. You can make these to sell, make and sell. If it's something you've actually handmade, obviously we're not just copying die cuts here. If it's within a card or a project that you made, make and sell, make money for them. Why not? Who knows? But we're thinking nature, we're thinking corner pieces right there. This, John, actually for a corner die, these are lovely actually. Look at this one. Imagine this going around. There we go. That's going to be beautiful. Joy, you might, if you're into Barbara's Clarity's, Joy, it could be the groovy system. How about using these to anchor in some of your parchment? Wouldn't that be nice? Because it's quite hard to glue down, isn't it, the parchment? So use this as anchors. You can just put them in the holes. Right then. £63.96. It's a good price. But you're not paying that. You're paying £53.96. No, you're not. We're going down again. It's going to be one of those, is it? I see. Right then. OK, what can we do for you? Right, £43.96. That's a good price as well. I think we're going to stay there for the moment. No, we're going down. We're going lower. What's going on? What's going on? OK. I'm not going to read it out because it'll drop again. If I read it out, it might drop again. £33.96 is the price you're going to pay there. Oh, it is. I think it is. It is. 988-9... Someone's got the Sunday vibes, haven't they? Here we go. Right, £23.96. Now, here we go. There's the price. How good is that? Can you see? Look at the saving there. Look at this value. 988,998. £23.96. That's brilliant value. £40 saving. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Think what £40 can get you. Imagine having £40 in cash in your hand right now. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. That's what you're saving now. If you add this, then this, then if you add all these dies individually into your basket, the total value would become £63.96. But you're not paying that. So they're £15.99 each. That's what you normally be paying. So you can get true. You know what you'd be able to get for that? You'd be able to get, if I turn it out of the way, you'd be able to get that, and that's it. That's what it would be. £15.99 for £23.96, that's what you'd be able to get. You'd have some change left over, of course, but that's what you get. But now, for £23.96, you get those two. You get this and that. There's no catch. There is no catch. This is what you get. This is what Craft Price is all about. It's about big brands, low prices. This is what we do. This is what we do. National rate, give us a call. It's 01733 797 105. Speak to somebody live. The quickest way to order. Bid online. Now, what we mean by bid online, you go onto craftprice.com, you add this to your basket, you check out, that's it. It's yours. You've bought it. It's simple as that. Now, we've only got 15. Only got 15 left. Only got 14 left now. You're liking this. Do you know what? £23.59, but those price plummets, we were on a roll there. It's a shame for that to stop. It's a Sunday, can we do it again? My God. Less than 20, or £20, £20. There you go. Right, let's do £20 all in. Could it be that? Just under, do you know what? Slightly better than what I was hoping. Right, there we go. That's £19.75. We've got that price down for you at home. We've got that price down for you. Would you like this? Have you got ideas? Ask yourself, are you going to regret it? Maybe later on today? Because you know, sometimes with inspiration, we don't get an idea. Creatively, we don't get an idea straight away. It could be, oh, you might be thinking about this afternoon. I think, oh, I could use that die for this. I've got someone's birthday. That would look beautiful with the sentiment I've got. Or another die set, or it's going to match a background paper I've got. If you're thinking any of those things, if you're worried you're going to miss out and regret it, well, it's a good price. It's a good price, £19.53. We've only got 9 left. No, we've only got 8 left. Tracy, Heather, you're in. Thanks very much. Alison as well. Thanks very much, Alison. 988998. Joe, it's less than £20 for all 4. Joe, can I just remind you, just one. Let me just hold this up now. Right, just one. Ordinarily, so if you're to buy these all at once, if you to buy these as individuals before we started this auction, that would cost you £15.99, okay? You have another one, that would also cost you £15.99. If you want to add this at a later date on the same basket, that would be £15.99. That would also be £15.99, you get the idea. But for all of these, you get all of them for £19.42. It's a good saving, there's nothing more to it, it's a good saving. 3 left, 988998. 4 die sets, Twisted Ivy. You're the Admiral Archers, Climbing Clematis, and your Tangled Posies. Right, we need to move on now. We've only got 1 left. It's the next person to actually check out your basket. Oh, it's gone. Well done if you got yours.
Price lock.
Everyone pays final low price at £19.36. Add your P&P, £4.95. Now, Joe, we've got something completely different for you next. Don't forget, we have got, if you just maybe hang a lie-in, maybe had a heavy night, who knows? Maybe you've been up for ages, maybe crafting as well. Maybe got the family around for lunch, or a Sunday lunch. But, Joe, if you can tune in later on, we have got a big day. We've got a huge day with Clarity. Join Barbara and I, we've got a 2-hour show between 2 and 4 o'clock on our regular Hochanda channels on Feefo 85, hochanda.com as well. So stay tuned for that. We've also got the most magnificent launch, okay? I'm going to be doing the launch with Tina at 6 o'clock tonight. If you can watch us then, set an alarm for 6 o'clock. I've seen it. I actually think, knowing Tina, knowing Barbara, knowing Clarity, I think it's going to absolutely fly out. So do tune in there. It's going to be a big day. Right, it starts right here. They craft price drop. Right, we've got some love hearts. Oh, stop it. Now, this is, love crafts, not love hearts. Do you remember those? Oh, right, there we go. Others are available. Do you remember the love hearts? When was the last time you had a love heart? Right, there we go. Other sweet time available. Now then, we have got 12 heart-shaped flavour baskets in the cream. Do you know what? These are beautiful. Now, again, I know you think what I'm thinking. Maybe wedding favours. They're going to be beautiful. Do I have these just where the table places are? Maybe a little bath salts. Yeah, that's a nice idea. Maybe got little bits of tissue inside. A little Valentine's Day present. Maybe the card didn't work last year. Maybe this year you're going to send a little gift as well. Do you know, why not? This is going to be beautiful. But, oh, I know that story. Oh, dear. Oh dear. You might want to ink these up, actually. Why not? Obviously, if it's food stuff, put a food-safe bullet to line it with, of course. But that is going to be beautiful. Right, do you have little bits? Do you have these dotted around the house, on the mantelpiece? Little buttons, you know, little things. Little bits of jewellery. Right, 25. We've got 25 left. £35.40. That's the start price. These are by Love Crafts. It's 12 heart-shaped favour baskets. Again, wedding favours is absolutely perfect, but these are just so smart. Do you know what? I think leave them how they are. Do you know what? You might want to stitch, or do you know what? You can actually stitch through like an initial on the top there. You put an initial inside there for the bride and groom. That's going to be smart, isn't it? Isn't that going to be nice? Do you know what? It works out to be now £2.95 each. There's something to say. They're not, but they look handmade. They're not, but they do look like they could well be. It's beautiful. Right then. Joy, if you have like a little bed and breakfast, little soaps in there, it's those little details we remember. When we go to hotels, bed and breakfasts, Joy, I mean, when I'm at the local service station on the A1, I don't think they're going to have these, that's what I can tell you. If they did, I'd be more inclined to say them more often. Right then, there we go. Plug it straight away. Look at that price. That's better than half price. £16.70, 688, 690, 20 left. So that's now. Do you know what the price divided originally was? The price per basket was at £35.40. Don't forget, because you are getting 12 of these. So if you have all of these, it's £2.99. But now, sorry, £2.95. But now, it's £1.39. £1.39 for these. If you like to multi-buy these, you get 12 per order, okay? If you've got a wedding like 100 people, 120 people, 80 people, 50 people, who knows, however big the wedding is, this is just going to be smart. You can get these, and it's nice to know at the back of your mind, you've got them at a ridiculously good discount. Because honestly, if you saw these before we went live with this auction on our website, craftprice.com, you would have honestly seen the price at £35.40. But we're only doing this for a limited time offer. It's only while the stocks last, okay? 15 left. Which is why we can give you a good price, but only for a short period of time. Okay, £13.35. That is over is that over £16? It is. That's over £16 saving. Okay. Oh, sorry, over 60%. That's over 60% saving. Ignore that, not £16. Over 60% saving. 14 left, 13 left, 12 left, 11 left. We're going to be moving on soon, folks. You know, if you have got a little, I'm thinking if you've got alcohol marks, those kind of things, you know, you might want to spritz them with some sprays, use some like inks, things like that. So it looks like it, I haven't tried it, but it looks like it would take some bits. Maybe got like gilding wax, obviously. Obviously, you want to be careful, you're going to put food-based items in there, but it's going to be like a little bath salt. It's going to be nice. Or maybe you've got, you know, that little cellophane, or, you know, if you can get an eco-friendly and yet food-safe materials to line it with. If you've got little truffles inside there, that's going to be really nice, isn't it? It's like little gift things, little bits of jewellery, why not? Right, 9 left. I only think little soaps for like hotels and B&Bs, that's going to be absolutely brilliant. So for a little bedside table, something to decorate a chest of drawers in a guest room, why not? Got less than 7 minutes on the show, by the way. Right, here we go. 8 left. £12.62. 688 690. Okay, there we go. 7 left. We've got 6 minutes left, 6 left. £12.62. They were, per basket, £2.95. Right, it's now £1.05. £1.05. So, start price divided by 12, £2.95. Now it's £1.05. What is that? £2.10 for 2. It's a £1.05 for 1. That's brilliant value for money. But seriously, we've only got 4. Only got 4 left, folks. 3 more bundles. Maybe some of you have been multi-buying this. Maybe thinking of weddings and so on. Daughter's wedding, because they are nice. When you think heart, you can feel a bit hard. But this is, it's not over the top. They're smart. They're smart. It's subtle. Right. 2 left. You can make them loud if you want in terms of colour. Who knows? Last one to go. Only 1 more left. 688 690. Jenny, I think you got the last one. Thanks very much, Jenny.
Price lock.
So everyone pays final low price, £12.62. Brilliant value for money. Add to P&P, £4.95. Right then, we've got a fantastic brand here. One of my favourite brands at Hochanda. This is Imagination Craft. Right then. Now then, we haven't got a lot of time left. This might be, do you know what, 4.5 minutes? I think it's going to be the last one, folks. It's going to be the last one, I think. Right, now we're thinking Christmas time, we're thinking other times of the year as well. Anytime someone's been a star, your son or daughter's done well at school, scored the first goal at football, those kind of things, promotion at work, anytime someone's been a star, that's what I think of these. It's going to be beautiful. Right, now we've got something a little bit more regal, something a little bit more traditional here. We've got the stag's head. And do you know, if you've got something like Sparkle Medium, Starlight. Do you know the Starlight, the Imagination Crafts? I love that stuff, you know. You can get one for fabric as well, can't you? Imagine sponging these through, pouncing it through these stencils onto the fabric. It's going to be gorgeous. Right then, £25.42 is the start price. Now then, not only have you got your stencils, you're getting all these papers. So, you've got 20 papers here. You've got 4 different designs, 5 of each. So, I'm thinking little gift tags there, little bookmarks, vintage style. That's going to be beautiful. So, we've got all those too. And then you've got 5 of these. Now, I'm thinking pretty floor. Again, it's a little bit grunginess, a little bit shabby chicy, I would say there. Do you know what I mean? That's just lovely. It's such a welcoming, it's quite a restful piece, I would say. Speaking of restful, I know that's all subjective, but for me, I find that a very restful piece. Isn't that beautiful? Every flower silently blooms. Oh, that's brilliant. That is beautiful. There we go. In other words, they're a dark horse. No, I'm joking. That is smart too. Joe, we got 5 of those, 5 of each of the designs right there, and all of these stencils. Do you know what? For £25.42, it's good value for 20 papers, 4 stencils, and you can, of course, you can emboss with these as well. They're quite good thick ones, so you can emboss through them, obviously with the appropriate embossing mats in your die cutting machine. Right then. £18.55. Hello, that's a good price. We started off £25.42. You're not paying that. You're not paying that. £18.55. So then, it's a 559,165. 8 left. We're going to bring the quantity in though. There we go. We've only got 8 left. 7 left. 7 left. £18.43. We've only got 7. These are going to go. What's the time? Right, we've got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the show. Is the stock going to survive for 2 minutes? I'm not quite sure. I think it's going to go at the rate we're going now. We've got 2 minutes. Do you know what? I'd say the stock's definitely going to go now. That's what I would say. OK. It's a price point at £14.84. 6 left. Right, that's over a 40% saving. Over 40% saving. £14.72. 5 left. 559,165. £14.58. 4 left. The price is still dropping. £14.44. 3 left. 559,165. Okay. £14.30. 2 left. Only 2 left. I think we're going to run out soon. We're going to run out of time. We're going to run out of time. We've got less than a minute. 2 left. Don't forget all these stencils. You've got the stars. You've got the fairies. So you've got something here for children, something in here for adults, something inside here for Christmas time as well. Why not? I've definitely seen Christmas there. Oh, it's gone. Well, I forgot yours.
Price lock.
Everyone pays final low price, £14.16. Add your P&P, £4.95. Right then, John, we have got a busy day lined up. Thanks very much for tuning in. This has been Craft Price Drop. We do this every single day on craftpricedrop.com, on Periscope, on YouTube, and of course Hochanda's Facebook Live. But I'll be back on the regular shows on Hochanda, to Freeview 85, of course, and Sky Channel 673. But we will be here with Barbara Gray. We've got Groovy coming up. We've got Stamps later on as well with Tina. That's the one-day special at 6 o'clock. But coming up next on the Hochanda shows, we've got Rob with Add Some Sparkle. So stay tuned. Have a cup of tea. Have a lovely Sunday. I'll see you at 2.